A very, very good evening and a very, very warm welcome. We are back with some more Hedge Racing. It's Season 3, it's Race 5, and we are here for the first ever short circuit. We've never done a short circuit before. I think this is like the 44th, 45th race that I've ever done in Hedge Racing. Never done a short circuit, but also something a little bit different to that, because you can see at the top left of your screen, it does in fact say Q1. It's the first time ever we're doing a full qualifying session, but also a 100% race, 57 laps of, in theory, the Sakhir Grand Prix. It's the closest one to get anyway to the Sakhir Grand Prix, the Bahrain short, and we are here, like I said, for a full qualifying and a full Grand Prix, and it's going to be a long one. Captain Libby is joining me, or he's supposedly joining me at some point. He's running a little bit late, so for now, it's just me. As you can see again, 19 drivers on track. In the lobby. A superb turnout. Only Jay Smithy in the McLaren could not make it tonight. A few new faces. Well, you've got Connor in the Mercedes, the reserve driver, a good friend of Freefall. So both Mercedes drivers tonight representing Scotland. Love to see it, don't you? Who else is new? Piero used to be in the Ferrari. He's now a reserve as an AlphaTauri tonight. Other than that, every single driver is where they should be, and it's practically, give or take, a full. Let's get on board with Cam in the AlphaTauri then, and he takes you on a lap round the Sakhir Grand Prix. You're going to see us a lot tonight, aren't we? This circuit, 57 laps of it, plus a full qualifying session. We'll be bored of this track by the time we're done. Lap times in qualifying are under a minute, roughly about 58, 59 seconds. Obviously, race pace will be over a minute. It's probably about an hour race and about a 40 to 45 minute qualifying. It's going to be a long one tonight. Hello, everybody in the chat. Greg, Amelia, etc. Nice to see you all in the chat. And hopefully, a good night of racing in store. We'll get on board with Cam, who's going to be the first driver of the AlphaTauri, the solo AlphaTauri tonight. Of course, his teammate Frank Pompey not available, so not compete for constructor points though. So Cam on his own, representing the AlphaTauri team. We'll go over. We've got a full qualifying session to do it. We're certainly not in a rush. On board with Cam, then the first driver, to take us round a lap of Sakhir. It's a turn 1 as normal, turn 1 and 2, as you'd expect on the normal Bahrain Grand Prix, but it's this turn 3 here with the cones, where I do genuinely believe it'll be won or lost in turn 3 tonight, because it's such a different turn, or it's a sharp right hander. Normally you go straight on there, wouldn't you? Up into sector 1, but it's a sharp right hand turn, and 20 cars going around there. That'll be interesting at the very, very least. And could someone bin it on turn 8 round here? I've done it before myself. Touch the curb and you're going to be bin it, aren't you? So I think turn 3 and turn 8 are going to be where this race is won and lost tonight. It's invalidation for Cam. Who else on a lap? Is Mr. Piero on a lap? He is the fill-in standing AlphaTauri driver. Very good driver. He's in tier 3 of Cone Racing. He's a reserve in my league now. I don't think he got a point. He did 2 races as the number 1 driver of Ferrari, but I don't think he got any points. Could he get some points tonight? We will see. Practically everyone out on track as well. About half the grid in the pit, should I say. Thank you to the 5 people that are currently in the stream. Anyone set a fast lap yet? I think the racing point of Sniper Boy is going to be the first one to cross the line. It's going to be below a minute. The first lap of the night is set by Sniper Boy, and it is bang on 59.8 seconds. Under a minute already. Lewis White goes 59.1, he goes quicker. Oh, it's an invalidation actually for Lewis. You've seen a lot of invalidations already, aren't you? Alfie, a very, very respectable 58.8 over his second clear. Piero says 59.3, but Alfie, the only driver in 58.8. And of course, don't forget, we've been full qualifying. 15 out of the 19 drivers will go through. The bottom 4 will be out. So as it stands, only as it stands, of course, but for example, J. Lolo, Mazzles, Bex Pro and Freefall, as it stands, will be out. The top 15 go through. The slowest 4 are out. There's a yellow flag there, someone letting somebody pass. At the moment, it's J. O's a 58.8, just quicker than Alfie. And Lewis White on another fast lap, is he? No, he's Cam on a lap. He is. It's 59.4 for Cam, puts him 5th fastest. So everyone well below a minute. Lewis White, the only driver at the moment on a lap, but he's invalidated yet again. Let's get on board with our... he's called himself in the chat back-to-back champ. He's in course our Season 1 and Season 2 champion. He's won in the Alpha... Is it the AlphaTauri in the Red Bull? I think Jake won in. He's now in the Williams alongside Ryan Mills. He's second in the championship at the moment. We'll run through, of course, the standings pretty soon. But at the moment, J-Law looking to make it 3 title wins on the spin. But there's a certain Dutchman who wants to make that a little bit more difficult for him. And we'll get on board with Viperscan and watch him when he comes out. But can J-Law go with J-Bulls and Alfie? Pretty quick, to be fair. The only 2 drivers in the 58s at the moment. Other than that, it's AFL in the 59.1. Get a quick drink. Hopefully he does turn up, because it'll be some grind on my own, won't it? It'll be a long night on my own. J-Lo got a little bit wide at turn 10 there. Could cost him a little bit. Oh, I do apologise. It's an outlap, innit? I didn't even realise. Ignore me, that's an outlap. This is his proper lap now. Let's see what he can do. He's got a 58.8 to beat if he wants to get on provisional pole for Q1. Of course, being pole in Q1 isn't really a matter, does it? As long as you're in that top 15 comfortably, you're laughing, aren't you? Bex Pro gets 58.8. He also goes third. So Alfie, J-Wills and Bex Pro looking very, very close at the moment. All three of them within 58.8 seconds. Where will J Lawler go? Into sector 2 for Mr. J Lawler. Around turn 6, a quick right-hander now onto turn 7 and turn 8. It seems like it can be lost on that curb there. He touched that curb. Could be game over, couldn't it? J-Ball's seeing that in Cone Racing. Don't think he'll like me to remind you that, but it did happen. On the fairly long run down into sector 3 up towards your turn 9 and turn 10. And where will our back-to-back drivers champion put himself as yellow flags and Alpha Tauri got off? Where I said in turn 8. And J Lawler, will he go fastest? You bet he will for 58.4, and that's why he's back-to-back drivers champion, because he sets times like that and he goes pole for now. On board with Whitey, the Hash driver, he's 59.3, but it's invalidated. Or is this his fast lap now? This is his fast lap now, actually. Where can Mr. Whitey wants to get himself well away from that elimination zone, don't you? Cam, Ryan Mills, and Sniper Boy, the slowest of the 10 that have set times at the moment. There's still 9 drivers yet to set a time, including the likes of Vipers Ken, who's top of the championship. There's a lot of love for Scotland in the chat tonight as well. Both Mercedes drivers, Freefall and Connor, representing Scotland. There's a few Scottish fans in the chat. Love to see that. That's class. Love it. A bit of love for the Scots boys in the chat. Where will Mr. Whitey put himself? There's still well over 10 minutes qualifying, plenty of time to set some laps, but it's J Lawler. 4 drivers, to be fair, in the 58s. Other than that, they're not in the 58s at all. 59.1, the quickest of the 59 so far for Mazzles. Both drivers looking quite good though, 5th and 6th so far. Where will Mr. Whitey, the Hash driver, plant himself? He'll plant himself 5th, 59.1, not bad for Whitey. Now on board with Mr. Brewer, he's going to set a fast lap, of course. Brewer won the first race of the season in Brazil, didn't he, with that, it's that long time ago, didn't it? Now that first race of the season, and Mr. Brewer winning it. Just to clarify something, a few people asking your quali points will not work from this quali. So for example, right now when J-Law and J-Bulls finish top 2, if they finish top 2, they will not get points for that. It's going to go down to the people that get top 1 and top 2 at the end of qualifying in Q3. I want to clarify that. So J-Law and J-Bulls will not get points from this qualifying, whoever gets top 1 and top 2 in Q3. Just want to clarify that. Take a quick drink, I'll keep on board with Mr. Brewer. I'll be back with you in a moment or two. Right. Sorry, I do apologise. I had to just run by something. Let's get a bit of an update. So J Law is still pole. The times have improved a lot, as you can see. We're well into the 58s now. 3 minutes qualifying to go. J Lawler on pole 58.4. Vipers can also 58.4. Cam, the Alpha Taurier 58.6 in third. He looks comfortable to go straight into Q2, doesn't he? Good times as well for the likes of Freefall, Piero, J Wills, Alfie, Bex Pro, Brewer, Hobbsy, all in the 58.9s as well. In the elimination zone at the moment, it's AFL, Lewis White, Savoy and Connor. But it is close. It is close. And there's still 3 minutes to go, still plenty of time to get a lap in to save yourself. But Ryan Mills out at the moment, he's just hanging on, but is his place in Q2 under threat a P2 last week for Ryan Mills, who spins, hits the wall, and his qualifying is over. And I said someone had been it there, and it's the man who finished P2 in Zandvoort last week, Ryan Mills. And could his qualifying be over before it's even started? It's a nightmare for the Williams driver. Such a good week last week in Zandvoort in P2. He's on the verge of elimination, and his qualifying looks set to be done and dusted. I said someone would lose it there. And of course, it's Ryan Mills on board with Sandboy, a 59.6 at the moment. As it stands, with 2 minutes to go, the Racing Point is going to be out in Q1. But can he save himself and drag somebody else towards the bottom? He's in a bit wide there, hasn't he? He needs to improve about 5 or 6 attempts on it to try and keep himself safe from the time he's got previously. He's gone really wide. He's looking to take away. He's not invalidated, to be fair, but he's only just improved. That's not going to be enough unless he can absolutely smash this final corner. Looks like Sandboy's qualifying could be over, and he could be out in Q1. Let's have a look. He does improve, does it? He does improve by a tenth, but it's not enough. Lewis White's invalidated. Can Connor improve? The bottom AFL's not even out the pits. He needs to be quick. AFL, Lewis White, Sandboy and Connor at the moment are the guys that are going to be out. Connor's improved, but not by enough. Sandboy's going to go again, is he? He's got time. Oh, I mean, fair play to J-Law, Vipers, Ken and Cam. Superb times. But at the moment, AFL, Lewis White, Sandboy and Connor are all going to be out in Q1. As is Ryan Mills, who's binned it. Sandboy going again here for a fast lap. It's going to be his last chance to do so. It's a much better exit out of turn 9 than it was the last time he did it, is it? Again, he suffers, doesn't he, on that turn 9? It's costing him a lot. It's going to be his last chance. He's up again, but he's not up enough. He needs to improve more. He looks like he's going to be out in Q1, this type of boy. Last corner. I don't think he's got... He could go again, but he'll have nothing left. No battery, no nothing. He crosses the line, stays 18th, improves again, but not enough. Lewis White's up a 10th. That's also... It might be enough, actually. Lewis White could do it here. On his last run, there's a Haas that's gone off as well. Lewis White crosses the line, goes 16th. It's not enough for Lewis White. He's up one, but he's still out. Not enough. What about Connor? He's nowhere near the finish yet, is he? AFL on his fast lap. It's his last chance, AFL. Otherwise, he's going to be out in Q1. The man who's had P8 in all 4 races so far. Could his Q1 be over? Let's have a look. 10 people in the stream watching, thank you guys. AFL goes wide, and AFL's dreams look over. It's going to be a Q1 exit for AFL, I think. Whitey and Fabian Mazel going to be hanging on by the skin of their teeth here, by the looks of it. Where's Lewis Wyatt? He's gone off. His qualifying's over. AFL looks to be over. Sniperboy's qualifying is over. Connor looks to be over. It looks like it's going to be Lewis Wyatt, AFL, Sniperboy and Connor. The 4 of them are going to be out and about in Q1. A McLaren, a Ferrari, a Racing Point and a Mercedes. The likes of Mazel's, Fabian Whitey qualify for Q2 by the skin of their teeth. Literally, the skin of their teeth. Connor's qualifying's over, he's in the pits, Sniperboy's in the pits, so AFL crosses line, it's going to be nowhere near enough to get him out of it. He's done, Lewis Wyatt's done, and there you go, there's your bottom 4. So Lewis Wyatt, AFL, Sniperboy and Connor all out in Q1. I think Ryan Mills is too, isn't he, for DNFing on track? I might be wrong with that, but I think Ryan Mills may also be joining them. Don't quote me on that, I'm not certain, but I do believe that is the case. But Lewis Wyatt, AFL, Sniperboy and Connor are definitely out. Their qualifying is done and dusted, and Q1 comes to an end with some good times there. 58.4s for Jay Lawler and Vipers Ken. They're not top 2 in the constructors for no reason, are they? They look pretty close. Chris Panda has confirmed that Ryan Mills is out too. So the man who finished in P2 last week in Zandvoort is gone, so we lose 5 drivers in Q1. Ryan Mills, Lewis Wyatt, AFL, Snapperboy and Connor are out. 14 drivers into Q2. Whitey, Favi and Mazzles are through into Q2 by the skin of their teeth. Less than a tenth has put them 3 into Q2, but he's done what they needed to do, haven't they? But what? Ryan Mills, what a disappointment. Mate, AFL says 11th. Eh? He certainly wasn't 11th. Wait, what? 11th? Whitey's gone? Eh? Unless I'm being thick, I'm pretty sure AFL should be out and Whitey shouldn't be. Have I just been really stupid? Was he on a fast lap at the end then? I mean, AFL's through, and it's Whitey who's gone. With a 59-1, I didn't expect that. So according to the game, Whitey, Mills, Louis, Snapperboy and Connor are out. AFL is actually through into Q2. I'll tell you something, the likes of Favi, Mazzle, Stephen, AFL need to be quicker. Much quicker. Oh, Whitey retired apparently. I didn't know that, I missed that. So due to that, AFL goes through, and a big shot really. I did not expect Ryan Mills and Whitey to go out in Q1, but that's Hedge Racing for you. And they are both gone. They are done and dusted into Q2. We've lost 5 drivers, and there's your last 14. Oh, AFL's run up at the end and went to 11. I didn't even realise, because I thought he's qualified. I didn't think he'd had time to do that. So, big apologies from me. And well done to AFL, who managed to clutch a Q2. Unfortunately, Whitey's gone. So there you go, down to 14 now. The 5 are gone, down to 14. And of course, we'll lose 4 more now into Q3, so it's the top 10 that go through now. The bottom 4 will be out. It's a short qualifying as well, still 15 minutes, but a little bit shorter. So run through the standings for you. Still no Captain Limmy yet. A few bottle jobs there, apparently. So a bit of information on Bahrain short. It's obviously a 10-turn circuit. I think turn 3 and turn 10, turn 3 and turn 8 will be where this race is won and lost tonight. In my opinion, it's a 2.3 mile circuit, and we are tackling 57 laps tonight. Yes, you heard that right, 57 laps. It's going to be superb. Just to confirm something, a few people asked some questions. Obviously, I've offered more points for qualifying this season. Obviously, the man who starts on pole will get 2 points extra. The man who starts in second will get a point. Just to confirm, that does not include Q1 and Q2 qualifying. It only includes the top 2 after Q3. Just want to confirm that with you. I was going to try and read out the track lap record there, but of course it's not a real circuit, so I can't do that. Obviously last week we was in Zandvoort, and Vipers Ken brought it home, didn't he? The man from Holland won in Holland. He joined on the podium by Ryan Mills and Alfie, Hobbsy, Jay Lawler and Brewer completed the top 6 last week. Great race in Zandvoort, by the way. It was a bit of controversy at the end, safety cars, etc., but it was a superb race. And that means now, looking at the live Drivers' Championship, going into tonight's race, this is race 5 of 14. Vipers Ken tops the championship. Just put your streaming code. Thank you, mate. It means a lot to me, that. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get some more views. Vipers Ken is top of the championship. J-Law has won back-to-back titles. Could this be the season where J-Law loses it and we have a new champion? As much as I love Jake, I would love that. Obviously, listen, Jake's superb. Love him to pieces. But we want to see a bit of a fight, don't we? Want to see, even if Jake wins it, I want to see Vipers, Ken and Co, and Brewer, Hobbs, whoever, take it down to the wire and give Jake a run for his money. That's what you want to see. Take you to the tyres quickly as well. A few different tyres there. Pretty much everyone on the mediums, which you'd expect. This being such a tie demanding circuit, especially doing 57 laps on it, wouldn't you? So Vipers Ken top, 83 points, looking to make it 3 race wins in a row tonight. Mr. Vipers Ken, he won in Zandvoort, he also won in, was it Singapore? I think it was Singapore, yes it was. Jay Lawler second, 66 points, Brewer not too far behind himself on 53, Hobbsy on 44, Alfie on 37, Ryan Mills on 32, Stephen is on 21, Whitey on 20, Jay Walls on 17, AFL 16, and Favi on 15. There's a few below them, but that's like the wait, what's happened there? Alfie disqualified from session driving the wrong way. Oh, he has! Oh dear! Well, that's Alfie's qualifying over. Driving the wrong way, and the Alpha Romeo qualifying session, he's always going to start qualifying, going to start the racing 14th. What has happened there? It's an absolute nightmare for a team that are well in the fight for Constructors' Championship, by the way. They are well in the fight. So I'm going to go on to Constructors' Championship now. As Alfie, his quali's over. Well, I didn't see what happened, but there you have it. I'm sure we'll find out. Right, the Constructors' Championship for you. Looks like this. Renault bang on 100 points, both of their drivers into Q2. Williams just 2 points behind on 98. Ryan Mills is out of qualifying. Jay Lawler looks set to go on pole tonight, doesn't he? Bex Pro's definitely inviting back very quickly. So Renault on 100 points, Renault on 98, and Alfa Romeo third on 90. So the Constructors' Championship is looking very, very tasty. Let me say that myself. 10 points separating Williams, Renault, and Alfa Romeo at the top of the Constructors' Championship. Limmy says he's on his way, so we're going to have Captain Limmy with us in a minute. I can shut up waffling a little bit, that'll be nice. Racing Point on 44 points in 4th, Haas on 35 points in 5th, Red Bull on 23 points in 6th, Ferrari on 16 points in 7th, Alpha Tauri, only one driver tonight, of course, with Piero being a stand-in, on 13 points in 8th. Mercedes down in 9th on 5 points, and the only team going into tonight yet to score a point in Edge Racing is McLaren. Smithy's not here, and Lewis White's out in Q1, so not going the right way about it if they want to get points for that. McLaren, the only team yet to score a single point. Alpha's not happy. Alfie, what happened? What happened? Not good. Not good at all for Mr. Alfie. He's put span and got DQ'd. I was literally mid-spin, backwards in a water. Yeah, it's happened before, you know. I seen that in Combe the other day, where a driver literally span, and as he span because he's facing the wrong way, the game disqualifies him. It's a bit of a joke, really, and I hope that they fix it. But there's not really much I can do about it, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Alfie there, it's cost him. And I tell you something, you've got Alfie, Ryan Mills, and Whitey right towards the back. That could be interesting. Could be interesting, that's all I'm going to say. But unfortunately for Alfie, it's cost him there. That is a shame. That is a shame. I'm just going to very quickly invite Limmy. I don't know if he's got an invite. Let me have a look. Bear with me. I also need to change the position on the standings. I noticed I've typed them in wrong as I'm reading through the graphic. So we'll stay on board with, is it Favi? It is Favi. And I'll cover the commentary again in a moment. We should have Captain Limby with us in a minute as well. What about AFL, lads? He's currently sat in 4th. Alfie says, yeah, Alfie, you've got plenty of time, mate. 57 laps. You'll get back into the race. Can AFL make it 5 races in a row starting P8? Finishing P8. He's finished P8 in all of the races so far. Surely not again. Surely not again. I spoke to him yesterday and he said he's well up for it. P8 again. I mean, if he does, fair play. Game is very buggy still. Yeah, there's a few issues with PSN tonight, unfortunately. But what can you do? What can you do? Did Limmy come in? I think Limmy's on his way. Captain Limmy. Tell you what, I don't know if we should make full qualifying a permanent thing, but I'm liking it. I don't know what the drivers think of it. Obviously, it takes up more time, but I'm liking it. Has Bex Pro come back into the lobby? Well, I don't know if he is or not. Let me message him. We've got 12 people in the stream. Thank you very much, amigos. Let me see if Limmy can get in okay. He's in the lobby. Let me make sure that Bex Pro's back in. Right. Oh, Alfie means the game's a bit glitchy. Yeah, there's a few issues. Limmy's a Scottish celeb. He's defo Team Merc. Who's not Team Merc? I think everyone's Team Merc, aren't they, nowadays? I'm Team Red Bull. I'm Team McLaren. But I think the majority of people are Team Red Bull nowadays, aren't they? Can Vipers Kent make it 3 race wins on the trot? And can he extend his lead at the top of the championship? I don't know, but we will see. Brewer, purple sector 2 there for Brewer. He's currently 7th with a 15.898. Obviously, most people on the mediums now. Ooh, Brewer's lost it there. That's his lap over. He'll cross the line, but he ain't going to improve, I don't think. No, not a chance. Stays where he is. Limmy, I think he's here. A little bit late, but, you know, we forgive him. Mr. Limmy? No.
Yeah, better late than never, right?
Here he is. Better late than never. He sounds like he's eating as well.
I do apologise sincerely.
No, you're okay, mate. You're okay. I'll run you through what you've missed so far. So with 19 drives for tonight. Obviously Q1. I mean, we never normally do full qualifying. It's kind of strange, but Q1. Off the top of my head, we lost Sniper Boy. We lost. My mind's gone blank. We lost Ryan Mills because Ryan Mills actually binned it and crashed into the wall on turn 8.
Oh no.
He smashed into the wall, wheel come off, and he's out completely. So that's his Q1 over. Alfie's been disqualified in Q2 for basically, apparently he span, but obviously because he's facing the wrong way, the game's in a bit of a bug. I've seen it before and it disqualified him. Bit of a shame. Obviously not much we can do about that. Other than that, it's pretty much as you were. Most drivers on the mediums, which you'd expect in Q2. Q1 was very, very close between Vipers and J Lawler, which you'd expect. They're pretty much neck and neck now as well. Vipers kind of a fast lap to him at the moment. Is he going to pole? He is, 59.2. Look at that again. Sorry, he's not actually. Wait, was Vipers going to go pole then, or did he go above Josh? He may have gone above Josh, sorry. He's not gone pole. But look at J Lawler and Vipers Ken again. The top two in the standings, literally neck and neck at the top of the game. Can Vipers Ken make it 3 race wins in a row and extend his lead at the top? Or will J Lawler bite back? Who knows? We've got 57 laps tonight. We've got plenty of time. And at the moment, we're losing Stephen, Bex Pro and Freefall. Freefall and Bex Pro not set a lap yet. Stephen set a lap, but it's a 1 minute dead. Not going to be enough to get him out of Q2 at the moment. Alfie, of course, already out due to the DSQ. Cam, by the way, living in Q1. Cam, I think, finished third in Q1. His pace was ridiculous. Only 3/10 slower than Jake and Vipers. I know that you know Cam a bit more because is he in contest speed?
Yeah.
You've seen him race a bit. I think he had a race band in he as well. So maybe not all good things.
I've seen him progress.
But yeah, his pace in Q1 was very, very good. He's the only AlphaTauri tonight as well because Piero's a fill-in. Franco's normally his teammate, but Franco not turning up. I think we've seen that before, haven't we? No shock there, really. And that's pretty much it.
You've had
pretty much it.
18 minutes plus, was it 15 in Q2? So you've had 28 minutes to introduce everybody as I was away. One of the things I was doing was sorting the ICCM.
Who won that, by the way? Oh, the Saints, love that.
Oh,
love
no,
that.
we didn't actually, that's a lie. No, sorry. I was watching Saints on the first game, so they won their semi, and Swansea beat them 2-1 in 90 minutes.
Oh, very quickly, sorry to interrupt. Mazel's on the soft just to basically ensure he goes through, which
on board.
It's probably quite smart. It's only a 59 dead. It's not much quicker than the likes of J-Law, Vipers, Ken and J-Bulls, but it is at the moment a pole for Mazzles. I'm on Bumblebee Cam, who's also on the softs now, and he's 5/10 up just to try and ensure he goes through into Q3. Most people on the mediums, but I think it's the case of trying to get through. And Cam may go pole here for now. He's going to go pole. Is it? He is a 59 dead. He goes pole. 3.5 minutes qualifying to go. Are the softs going to come out?
He's close to pole. 800 off.
Sorry, he's not pole, is he? Mazzles is pole. My apologies.
Not bad. So wait, just walk us through the turns. So we got 1, 2, 3, which sets you up to be straight. Turn
3 is the. Well, I said it before in Q1. I've never commented on this track before, so I can't really say for sure. But I think turn 3 will be where it's won and lost tonight because it's such a sharp bend, and I think it's if you can get a good exit from that. Yeah, 4's. No, I think 4's. I think 4. There's a little kink. Yeah. So it's 10 turns apparently. 5. I think there's 10 turns.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think turn 3 will be where it's won and lost. I might be wrong, but I think if you can get a good exit, I think it's such a crucial turn.
We have a friendly inside moment where I kind of rammed into Jake's backside.
In the friendly league. Yeah, I remember that.
There were some cones there, and he did text me saying he's listening, so he's probably having a little.
Yeah, he is listening. He's listening.
So that was an interesting night. Some thought came out of the closet when in reality I just forgot there was a turn. Hopefully no one gets caught out by that, because obviously you got a 350 meter run down, and you got the turn 2, 3. Oh well, you got the turn 2. Which is technically flat, and then you're straight into 3, which looks about 130 degrees, doesn't it? Ish. It's quite a right turn. It's definitely more than 90. You got some track limits there as well. You got the curve on the right, and then you got the white line on the left. You got Stephen quickest, so it started off with a bit of a mix between the soft and medium into
Yeah.
Q2, and towards the end, only 3-4 who had actually set a lap probably won't have time to come in because there's only 1:21 on the clock. He's just moved down one more because Brewer's just set a 58.6. I don't know if you remember what the quickest timing Q1 was.
It may have been a 58.4, 58.2. It was low 58s, I believe, from Jay Lawler and Vipers Ken. Bex Pro just crossed the line now. He's not in. I mean, Bex Pro's lagging all over on my screen, bless him. He did just lag out a minute ago, and he's still lagging now. And I think that's cost his lap time a lot, so he could be out here in Q2. He's got another chance to set a lap time. Obviously, they're only short laps here, roughly a minute long. So he's got time to set another lap, but he is lagging everywhere, so keep an eye on that as we go along.
Nasty, is it?
No, but it's 57 laps, isn't it? The issue now is, what we can say is, AFL and Piero and Alpha, have they got time? They have got time just. They are, at the moment, it's AFL, Piero and Bex Pro that are going out. Free Fall's in the pit, so he's basically hoping that one of these lads doesn't improve. Which is not... Bex Pro's going to cross the line. Bex Pro's going to go quicker here, I think. He is. Bex Pro's on 5th. So there goes Piero. Is Jay Wills in trouble? Sorry, there goes Free Fall. He's Jay... Oh, there he has. I didn't even notice that.
But into the corner wall. I didn't even know there was a wall there. Free Fall has retired, so he's out of...
There's a racing point as well, and it's gone off. Is that Hobbsy? It is Hobbsy. He's gone very, very wide.
AFL's one of the only ones on a proper on a fresh tyre.
Yeah, so's Piero, I think, mate. Unless he's not. Yeah, he is. Piero is as well. So it's their chances. Yeah, you cover up your AFL, mate. Go for it.
Alright. Got the Spinala car that I actually did quite well today. Around the final corner. Turn 9, turn 10. Little kinky's counted. Crosses the line. Can AFL get into Q3? 7th fastest.
Oh, is Piero... Is Vipers Ken in trouble? No, he's not. I thought for a minute Vipers Ken may have been in trouble. Piero crosses the line. He's out. So it's going to be Favi, Freefall, Piero, Alfie and Jay Wills, who all go out only 9 going into Q3, I believe, because Jay Wills crashed. I think that's how it works. Because Ryan Mills crashed, so he went out.
He set a time.
Yeah, but so did Mills, and he went.
Okay.
So I think Jay Wills will be gone. So I think there'll only be 9 in Q3. I may be wrong. I've been wrong before many times. But
some track positioning to play with, although it is a short track. Set some details. So with 2.3 miles, it's the distance from my house to my auntie's.
Not far then.
Can't get there in 59 seconds, but maybe we'll see a low 58. Maybe. I mean, if you said it was a low 58, Jay Lawler's was a 59.2 into Q2, so he's got work to do if he wants to be on pole. You want to be on pole. Because I was going to say pit stopping might be an issue because you may find yourself the pit stop's still the same as a Bahrain race, so 20 seconds.
Pit stop's nearly as long as race.
Exactly, so lapping might be an issue as well. You might find yourself 3 laps down after halfway through the Grand Prix.
Well, there's your confirmation of your Q2. J Wolf does go out of Q2, so the Renault Constructor leaders are only going to have 1 car in Q3. And Vipers Ken and Jay Lawler, both of the mediums, nearly found themselves out just because they set laps on the mediums. Of course, they will start the race on the mediums now. The lads in front of them will start on the softs. But Jay Wolf has gone. Favi, Freefall, Piero and Alfie join them. And we've got 9 cars battling it out to take pole ahead of this 100% race. And of course, I don't know if you remember me, but we have I introduced points this season for pole, 2 points for pole, and a point for P2 in qualifying. So there's extra points up for grabs as well. I think I've sent you the standings. It's dead tight at the top in both especially the constructors. So only 10 points separating. Right, what? You're going to say the logos.
That's nice.
Oh, the spreadsheet. Yeah, Hobbsy's done that. Thank you, Hobbsy. Thank you, Hobbsy.
Cool, I mean, the spreadsheet,
no, thank you for Hobbsy for doing that.
It gives you, obviously, you color-coded it with gold, silver, and bronze.
Hey, I've not. It's Hobbsy, Mr. Hobbsy.
Oh, Hobbsy.
Yeah.
Well done, Hobbsy. And their recent stuff. Who's not got points so far? So 4 rounds are done.
Yeah.
Goes from L. Wyatt, He's
out in
had
Q1.
2 12s and dumps.
Yeah, Lewis White was one of the cars that went out in Q1.
Jacko's had no better than 11.
Jacko's now a reserve, so probably ain't going to get many points this season at all. He's now a reserve.
13.
Raf's not here
12,
tonight. He's not here tonight.
Piero has not had a result.
Piero's now a reserve, but he can play for points. I think he went out in Q2 this end, didn't he, Piero?
There's a few people who either reserve or, can't make many.
I see who's not got points, and he's Muzzles, and he's into Q3. So good effort for Muzzles. He was very close to going out in Q1.
Bandy.
Yeah, he's out in Q1, Sniper Boy, but Muzzles hasn't got points yet. He's quite a new driver, but both Ferraris into Q3. AFL, I mentioned it a few times tonight, Limmy. He's had a P8 in all 4 races so far. He's come 8th in every single race so far. Can he do it again? Well, we will see. He's in a similar position at the moment, isn't he? He's got 2 Ferraris, a Red Bull, a Williams, a Racing Point, an Alpha Tauri, a Renault, an Alfa Romeo, and a Red Bull. So only... Limmy, this is the big thing as well here, what I'm looking at. Is the top 3 in the constructor standings are so close. Williams, Renault and Alfa Romeo separated by 10 points. Only one of each driver's made it to Q3 from each team. Vipers, Jake and Brewer. The other 3 are out.
I mean, we've seen a lot of comparisons to costs, and what's quite scary is, although it's not the same teams, we have 3 people who are within 10 points in constructors and costs. But as a Renault, Red Bull and Mercedes, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Close comparisons, and it's a shorter season. 12 rounds, I think, on the spreadsheet.
14, mate.
Oh, 14.
Sorry, do you mean Cos?
Okay. No, yours.
Oh, mine, yeah, 14, mate, yeah, 14.
Close to 12, yeah, 14 is close, I guess. Who we are going on board with? Alpha Tauri of Cam. Let's see Kezzy's track guide then. Oh, he might just be off a headset. Never mind, we'll do it solo. Turn 1. About 100 metres. A little bit slow. On the outbound. A little bit slow through 2. Definitely not flat. Should be though. And I think he's backed off. Let's find someone else. How's Stephen doing? Okay, never mind. Stephen's going to be next to cross the line after AFL. Sorry, Mazzles goes 59.2. 1/10 behind Cam. Stephen crosses the line. 2nd place. 4/10 behind Jay Lawler. Peak car next. That's Hobbsy Outlet. Next car will be AFL. So we'll be flicking between the drivers very quickly because the lap is so short. Trying to keep up. AFL then, can he go ahead of his teammate? 59.2 so far. That's a 59.233. 300s behind. Goes 5th fastest. BX37 Pro goes 58.7. 3/10 behind the fastest person at the moment. And Cam sets his 4th fastest time with Brewer, who has invalidated. Time to go again. These tyres won't be used in the race, so they can do as many laps as they please. Red Bull getting out of the way. That's turn just before turn 8 there. Brewer goes a little bit deep in a turn 3. Trying to go on the left hand side of the track, that's a new one, to try and gain any bit of time he can. Into turn 5, a little bit slow, but gets the traction down not too badly. Takes a lot of curve of 6, 7, and that is seen that caused quite a few issues in recent times. The Brewer and Vipers Ken probably the only 2 who are going to set a lap. Obviously might set one more. Not a long turnaround time. Brewer's going to cross the line, and on his 3-lap use stops goes 58.897, half a tenth behind Stephen, and 5th fastest.
Apologies, my dog wanted to go out, always at the wrong time. How are we getting on? Any updates? Anyone caught your eye?
Pretty good, mate. Just backing through the
It's close, isn't it?
Some laps. And yeah, I still feel that's beaten when we go out for the final batches. It might even be time to go for 3 batches, but people probably won't have the tyres for it.
Yeah.
If they use 2, either Q1 or Q2, because you only get a certain number of compounds.
Ferrari and Red Bull, right towards... I'll keep an eye on Vipers Ken. We'll get on board with our drivers. leader, if you like, Vipers Ken, who's going to cross the line. He's going to go pole. He's going to go third behind Jake and Obdi. He's so close, though, to be fair. Red Bull and Ferrari right towards the bottom in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull in 6th, Ferrari in 7th, but both of their drivers made it into Q3. The only team to have both drivers, so big up Red Bull and big up Ferrari. Fair play to them for making it this far. And regardless of what happens now, they're going to get a pretty decent start. They're going to be in the top 9. Ferrari at the bottom at the moment. Red Bull, to be fair, looking quite good as a team. Bex Pro 4th, Stephen 5th. Looking pretty good, Limmy, to be fair, in terms of team qualification, if you like, and they're not a million miles away off Hobbsy and Vipers Ken either.
Not a million miles away, and there's not a million seconds left on the clock either, so people... How many did we fit there? So it's 7. So we only started with 9. Due to Josh having that spin into that wall. I didn't even realise how badly that wall actually sticks out at turn 3, and if you go like Verstappen today and go wide, not there exactly, but go wide like he did with Hamilton, you might do a Josh and have contact with that wall. What you don't want is an extra 6 seconds to a pit stop, which is actually, 10% of a lap time, just fixing a new wing. That's exactly what you don't want.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The one driver on track at the moment is Steven. We'll keep an eye on the Red Bull driver, of course, and I think the big thing about this season is, if you remember in Season 2, we did every single circuit. It was like a 23-24 race season. This season, it's only 14 tracks. It's not as long. The points mean more, if you like, this season. And this will be 5th race. I'm only having... I mean, it seems a lot when you say 9 races left, but it's not a lot, 9 races at all. And if you slip up into 2 or 3 of them races, your season could be over. So Vipers Ken's got a really good chance tonight to open up... How big's the gap between him and Jake at the moment? It is, let me have a quick look for you. Vipers Ken at 83, J. Lawrence 66. It's only 17. He's got a chance tonight to extend it a little bit more, and if he keeps you playing Vipers Ken, he's going to be up there or thereabouts towards the end of the season. Do not rule out Brewer either. Brewer's on 53 points himself. He could still be in the running. He's only, what is he? He's 13 behind Jake, so don't rule out Brewer. Then you've got Obsy and Alfie, so it's going to be... I think this is the closest battle we've had ever in Edge Racing, which is fantastic for me, of course, but also great for the drivers because it's content. Normally you'd see Jake pretty much dominate it, really, overall. There'd be the odd race from somebody else, but Jake could dominate it. This year, a little bit different, and I mean, he could still dominate. He could win tonight and then just control and dominate the rest of the season, but at the moment, Viper's making it pretty hard for him to make it 3 wins in a row in terms of the championship, and we've got 3 minutes qualifying to go, Limmy. J. Law is still looking pretty comfortable. He's a 10th. It doesn't seem like a lot of 10th, but it is on this circuit. 10th's quite a lot.
But it's still not a lot, because if you have 10 drivers who are a 10th behind each other, then you have a massive DRS train of 10 cars within a second, which is the racing that we all want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched very quickly Jana Otmer's race with all the pros in Bahrain short, 57 laps. It was absolute chaos. Even with the pro drivers, so...
Oh, it's chaos, alright.
Different strategies. You would think it's a soft medium, and it should be. But you never know. These drivers are not professionals. So
a purple Septulin very, very quickly for Brewer. There's a yellow flag behind him. I think there may have been a Williams, but here comes Brewer going to cross line. Is he going to go pole Brewer here? He may well do, Ooh, it's third for Brewer, and he's not far again. Look how close it is between that top 4, top 5 even. Bex Pro not a million miles behind either, but Brewer, very good P3. He's won a race in. He's P3 in the championship, don't forget, Brewer. And he's proving once again that he's doing well, and he's in constant speed, I think, Limmy. He's doing quite well there, battling with Hobbsy at the front, I believe, there. So, turning into a very, very good driver.
Turning into a better driver, that's for sure. Here's Mr. Bex, was P5. Can he get into the front 2 rows? Not yet. Of course, no time to pit now for Brewer, but if he puts 5 litres of fuel in, because it's quite a short track, he should be able to get a few decent laps out of it. How's Jay Lawler doing? Routing round, turn 6 and 7, down into 8 in his Williams car. Looking forward to being new liveries next year on a new game. That'll be fresh tight, won't it? 58.405, and he'll want to do better. He knows he can. around the final corner, or second to final if you want to be pedantic. DRS open at the back. Jay Lawler, can he improve his time? It's by 3.5 tenths.
Well, he improves it by some margin. He's now 5 tenths clear at the top. Who said he can't win the Drivers' Championship for a first season in a row? Viper's Ken's got something to do here. Mazel's got 7th fastest with a 58.9. Stephen, where's Stephen? So Mazel's improves ahead of Cam.
And this is big because he just said on his time he was 2 tenths up. That's through the most turny bit though, so he's going to have to do an amazing final corner. Kez, how's he going to do?
Let's have a look, mate. 58 dead to beat if he wants to go pole. And it's a 58-1, it's close. Very, very close from Hobbsy, but at the moment he's on that front row and he's getting a point. Where's Viper's Ken? He's on an outlap at the moment. He's taking his time, Mr. Viper's Ken. He's not in a rush at all.
Wasn't great.
Who's next cross line? Is that a Williams of Jay Lawler? It is. He's not on a lap. So Brewer, Bex Pro, Cam. Cam, I'm surprised about, had such good pace in Q2. I'm surprised that he's not come out for a better time. It's going to be a P8 for Cam tonight. Mazzles, is he on a lap? I think he may be, No, he's not. He's done as well. A Red Bull of Steven then. Is he on a lap? He is, but he's down on his time. What about the racing part of Obsy? He's also down on his time. And I think we're pretty much done and dusted here. Can Viper's Ken improve? He's currently 4th at the moment with a 58.5. Let's keep an eye on him. He heads into that sector 2. It's a crucial part of the track. I think we'll see a couple of people go off here tonight, to be fair, on that turn 8, but hopefully not. We've already seen Ryan Mills lose it there in qualifying, haven't we? Can Viper's Ken get pole and get one over his title rival Jay Lawler? It's a purple sector and he's 2 tenths up, Viper's Ken. He needs to improve by about 6 tenths, doesn't he? 5-6 tenths here. He does need more into the last corner. Let's have a look. Will you take it over for me?
Okay, it was clean. 58.056. No, actually quite slow on that final corner. It looked quite slow. His final corner setting up the lap wasn't great either. We'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the 57 laps. Viper's Ken maybe just struggling on that final corner. It is a tricky final corner, by the way. We call it the final corner. We know he's a kink, but it is basically the final corner. And it is tricky. A tenth separate the top two. Jay Lawler and Hobbsy on the front row of the grid. We've seen it before, and I'm sure we'll see it again. But around Bahrain short, they're there. Viper's Ken, only a tenth behind. Raced incredibly well in Singapore. I wasn't here for example, was I? No. So the last time I was here was when Viper's Ken had a beautiful race in Singi. Brewer's on the second row as well. Then he's got the Horn Dogs, 2 Red Bulls behind him. Going to close him down, Mr. Bex and Stephen. Then we've got the 2 Ferraris with an AlphaTauri right in the middle of them, 7, 8 and 9. And Jay will also join the grid, and he did set his time on the medium, so I would believe in Q2 that Jay Wills, Jake and Ken will be on the medium tyre. Hobbsy is on the softs, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But that might mean he gets a better race start and actually leads into turn 1 because it is a bit of a rundown. And Hobbsy may lead this race at the start. Maybe pull away because at the start the soft tyres will be pretty good. But they're not going to have a drop-off time they usually have on other circuits. If we were doing the real Bahrain, there'd become a point where the mediums would be better than the softs. But on this track, for a good proportion of it, the softs will be better than the medium. And for some time. 30 seconds before the formation lap. I have a feeling it could be chaos. But it could also be control chaos. But I'm guessing if 20 pros have lumps, bumps, slips, trips and falls, then I will believe these 19 rookies.
Sorry about all of me. I swear my dog knows when he wants to go out. It's like, it must be a curse every week. I don't know what you covered there, mate. I did hear you briefly. It sounded very professional, mate. It's a very quick formation lap, this Limmy. Won't take us long at all. Just very quickly, we'll show you the tyres there, Limmy. You did say, I think you said Hobbsy on the softs, didn't you? That's right. Jay Lawler and Viper's Ken on the mediums in between him. Mediums for Jay Wills, Favi and Ryan Mills. Other than that, it's a soft run for pretty much everybody else. 57 laps is a long time. Jay Lawler on pole for the first time since the second race of the season in Austria. It's been 3 races without being on pole. He's back on pole tonight. Hobbsy, by the way, Limmy, has qualified in the top 2 for the previous 3 races, but not won any of them. So I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen. Probably not a good omen. Hope for that length him to. But on the softs, you'd expect him to get away pretty well at the start. I think you mentioned it, maybe even lead.
Yeah, I would believe if I was in Hobbs' seat, I'd be pretty angry actually if I wasn't leading. It's a long run down. I don't know if you saw a red light in the formation lap. I know I've got lights glitch, so I don't know if you want to do lights out this time.
I don't know if I've got lights glitch or not. Is he? I didn't see the light, mate. No.
Did you see a light come on?
I didn't really. I wasn't really looking, to be honest. I mean, what I will say is, you go for it, mate. Turn 3, by the way, is going to be an absolute madness. Mills. I can guarantee it. What's Mills done? Oh, with Lewis Wyatt.
I don't know if that was Mills hitting the car or the other car hitting him.
Well, they're both on the grid.
Who was it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it
Mills
was
and Lewis.
his teammate, Cos.
Bit of banter going on that part, I can guarantee it. But here comes Jay Lawler. He's approaching the line. Is it going to be his night? Can he close the gap and maybe go above Vipers Ken? Or can Vipers Ken make it 3 wins on the spin? But don't like the likes of Obsy, Brewer and Bexpro. They look good in qualifying, didn't they? They're also on the softs. You're in for 57 laps of Bahrain short. And turn 3 is going to be ridiculous. Who's going through the cones, Limmy? Someone is.
Someone is. I don't know who. We've got Connor. Haven't seen him race.
Yeah, he's a reserve. He's a Scotsman. They're both Scotsmen in the Mercedes tonight.
Love it. Joining the back of the grid. So there's the lights glitch. We have Jay Lawler, 3rd, 1st, 5th and 5th in the season. Hobbsy, 2nd, 5th, 11th, 4th. So you can see why Hobbsy's behind. Can he make up for it? At least down at turn 1, lights out, and away we go. So Hobbsy doesn't get away well at all. And Jay Lawler's pulling away on those mediums. And Boo's had a good start on the soft tyre in the Alfa Romeo. And he's got past Hobbsy in a turn 1. There's a Renault going round the outside of Vipers Ken. He's wheel to wheel with Jay Lawler, has to back off. And now Hobbsy can come down the inside to turn 3. Chaos comes in now. The Renault's been touched wide, Kez. And the top 3 have all changed with Boo in 4th.
Someone took a cone with him. Bexpro took a cone with him, Limmy, into sector 2. It looks like, to be fair, that everyone's gone away pretty well as Favi Venom hits into the back of Bexpro. There's no damage, but it could have been a bit of a meme on there. He gets past him for now, Favi into sector 2, and he's up into P5. Bexpro is lagging though. It probably didn't help. Jay Lawler from Hobbsy from Brewer in the top 3.
Yeah, position changes on screen then. Up 6 for Favi Venom. Early doors, and he's just under pressure there by Bex on the final corner, and he's going to be behind the Red Bull. Can he get slipstream early on? There's something going on at the front. Jay Lawler's trying to weave. You can't do it too much. You're not allowed to do that. He can only change once and defend. It depends how pedantic Hobbsy might want to get with that. We've got a speeding in the penalty pit lane for someone as well.
Yeah, it's that boy and Connor in the pits as Hobbsy goes to the inside of Jay, doesn't get it, but here comes Brewer. Vipers isn't far behind either. It's an electric start to this Grand Prix. It's that boy and Connor in the pits, not the start they wanted. Cam's down 8, Mazzles is down 5, but on the upside, Favi's up 5, Whitey's up 6, Jables is up 2. Oh, Hobbsy nearly loses it there. Vipers nearly loses it as well, I think, there. Into turn 8. Don't touch that curb. Please don't touch that curb. They don't touch the curb, and Jay Lawler leads for now.
How many times have we said don't touch
yellow flag? Someone has touched the curb.
Someone has.
Mazzles.
It's Mazzles for guy
no
who
damage.
P7 on the grid. No damage, of course. No M plates.
But there is damage. Sorry, Limmy, for the Alpha Tauri of Cam, I believe. Did he hit Marion Mills? Is there damage? No, there's not damage. I swear I saw an M plate fly off the limit.
Hobbs is in big trouble. Jay Lawler might be in big trouble as well, but I think Jay Lawler is too far down to turn 1, and Brewer's going wheel to wheel with the racing point of Hobbs as we go through turn number 2, and the Alfa Romeo gets that traction down wonderfully, and Hobbs is going to try again as he did on Jake. No can do.
Super from Brewer. This is the guy that's improving week by week, and he's showing it again. Hobbsy's lost out to Brewer there. Bexpro's up 1 on the soft. Well, it's a good start for Red Bull. They're both into the top 6. They're looking sharp overall. Vibus Ken's dropped a little bit of retirement, and to be fair, it's Lewis Wyatt and it's in the pits, so big up Lewis for doing that in the pits. And McLaren are going to be the only team again not to score points. There are no points in the championship. That's going to continue into next week. No points again for McLaren. Lewis Wyatt becomes our first retiree of the evening.
Leader gap was 7 seconds to 16, it's now 15 seconds, and you can see that gap between Ryan Mills and the pit stoppers with wing changes, I'm sure. So that's the difference. All the way down to turn 9 now. And they're not even at turn 5. That's what pit stops do. Here comes Hobbsy. DRS is enabled. We're on lap 4 of 57, and Hobbsy's trying to get revenge on Brewer's overtake last lap. He's got the inside this time. Can Brewer hold it in? I think he's got the inside to 2, but Hobbsy might dive it down to 3. Round the outside.
Oh, he's contact! And Brewer's come off! Oh, he's not retired! Oh,
we said
no.
the same words at the same time, and that is amazing.
And that could be a submission. Did Hobbsy knock him off track? I didn't say. I only seen it once. He may have done.
I think absolutely, but
he did look like it. And Brewer's a very, very lucky boy not to retire there. I mean, he's in trouble. He's got no wing. He's dropped out of the top 10, but he's lucky that he didn't retire there, Brewer. It looked like Hobbsy may have just gone, do you know what, see you later, and shutting him off. I don't want to say that for certain, because I only seen it once, but it could be a submission we have to look at later. What it does mean is that Brewer, who had such a good start to this race, is all the way down 11th, and with serious wing damage.
AFL can smell an overtake on Fabi Venom. It's Ferrari power versus Ferrari power. One's a Haas car, but one's a Ferrari. Right hand side, soft tyres, helping AFL get that exit on the final corner, and with ease, extra 10 mile an hour. Is through into P7.
Ooh, and free fall taps Fabian, gets damaged. He's damaged to the left end plate of the Mercedes driver into turn 1. He just tapped Fabi. Didn't break in time as a penalty for AFL as well, but damage and probably a pit stop for free fall, who's not stopped yet as he's not. He's going to get DRS on Fabian and get past him, but you'd expect a pit stop. You do not want wing damage on this track limit.
Lewis had to obviously take a pit stop from that. Free fall, depending on how bad it is. It didn't look like a hard contact. I'd probably say a yellow. So we'll see if he keeps it going or not. He has got a bit of a gap behind the two behind him. 3.8 from Piero to Mills in P11. So he might be able to do something. AFL is right behind Josh. And there's a Mercedes off at turn number 3.
Yeah, that's Connor, the filling driver, looking close at the front, and is Hobbsy going to make a move on J Law? It's defensive from the Williams into turn 1. Hobbsy on the inside line, is he going to go for it? JK, oh, it's close. He holds on for now, does he? But Hobbsy gets a great exit. He just corner cut a little bit, but gets away with it, and Jay Lawler keeps his lead for now. But DRS for Hobbsy here. Jay Lawler's gone wide. It's a penalty for Whitey, and I think Hobbsy could get the race lead here, Limmy.
Maybe AFL's past Jay Wills. He's obviously going to throw it with the softs round turn 5. Fully committed from the pair. And like Verstappen and Hamilton, it's getting shaky around the Sakir circuit.
But here comes Bexpro, Limmy, out of absolutely nowhere. He's joining, he wants a bit of the fun as well. There's Bexpro, he's got a great exit there. He's lagging, bless him, all over the place, but he's in P2. He's past Hobbsy. And Bexpro, who's right at the bottom of the standings at the moment, he's having an absolute blinder. I wish he sorted a red ping out though, it's worrying me a little bit.
It's not easy to...
I was going to get him back here, I think, Limmy.
Well, Bexpo's got DRS, and Jay Lawler's in big trouble here in the Williams car. He might even go defensive. There you go, that's the defensive movement. Can he defend from a soft tyre of the Red Bull? Hobbsy now he goes into the back of the Red Bull, and can he look for a gap on Jake? I don't think there's one there. Jake putting his car in the correct places on that medium cover, but he slips very slightly, and DRS again for Bexpo. You go from one DRS straight into another. Left hand side, Jay Lawler doesn't go defensive, and we got a new race leader.
Race leader is the Red Bull of Bexpro Vipers. Ken! Oh, and Bexpro's come off! Oh no!
And again, I think Bexpo was absolutely entitled to the racetrack. And I've been a student a long time, and that'll be submitted.
Bexpro and Brewer have been so unfortunate in these opening 7 laps.
That is 2 top 3 battles that have ended in a driver losing a lot of time, and a Red Bull has gone off again.
Oh, is that Bexpro? It is. It's Bexpro. Oh, what a shame. He was in the lead.
Coming past the Pink Panther of Hobbsy, and there you go. He's passed.
2 big incidents in the opening 8 laps that have cost Brewer and have cost Bexpro. 2 drivers that were right at the front. Brewer was up to 3rd, I think, maybe 2nd. Bexpro had the lead of the Grand Prix, and they both had 2 very serious incidents there, incidents that I'm sure will be looked at into more detail later. We've only done 8 laps. Have we only done 8 laps? Really? What?
It's not been that long.
It feels like it was a lot more than that. We've still got 49 laps to go. What a start to this Grand Prix. You've got to feel for Bexpro and Brewer, who hopefully can get back into race. Bexpro's gone to the hard compound now. proper stint to the end of the race, isn't it?
AFL! He's gone on the curve at St. Louis.
Don't reverse back on. Wait. Damage.
You know, he cleaned out Mills. But,
yeah, damage.
Yeah,
right
the
hand.
curve has taken another driver. He's not the first one, and he certainly won't be the last. But yeah, lap times at the minute, 1 minute 2s from Brewer, who obviously pitted for tyres earlier on due to that incident. So just over a minute.
Oh, look at it! Stephen having a look on Hobbsy into turn 1. There was contact there, no damage. Hobbsy keeps the P3 for now. We're not going to another collision, are we? Between the top 3? Surely not. One Red Bull's gone off. It's down to Stephen.
Is White in his car, or is he disconnected from the session?
White. I'm not too sure though.
That is not where White is. I mean, you know his story in cars. I told you last week or the week before. He had
very, very well.
No points in the first 2 races, and now he's on.
However, it is very easy to get. If you're going to get lapped, it's probably going to be this circuit. It's very easy to get lapped on this circuit.
For Hobbsy and Stephen.
Yeah, I caught that as well. Vipers
can
limit in DRS range of J Lo, the top 2, the back-to-back champion against the driver's leader. And here they go again. They've battled so many times. Is it going to be the same story tonight? DRS Vipers ain't going to get the job done here. He's going to close that gap on the Williams of J Lo.
Going to have the best chance of anyone of getting past the car. He was the smallest gap. He's going to be close though. He's going to have to club send it. J Rose doesn't even go defensive. Oh, J Rose breaks super late. Oh, that was Piero backing out. Another car's gone. It's AlphaTauri.
It's Cam, who had such good pace in Q2, no damage. But again, that turn 8 is taking more victims. AFL's been swallowed up. Cam's been swallowed up as well. I did say it. At the moment, Vipers Ken within 3/10 of J Law. It's Hamilton and Verstappen all over again for early today, isn't it? And it's the top 2 in the standings that once again are giving us, I think it'll be a superb championship battle this. And once again, they're proving it. Any other changes towards the back? It looks like Stevens closing on Hobbsy and White is an AI limit. You are right. So his race looks to be over tonight.
I mean, the race today was a lot more on strategy than we don't normally see, because they made the tyres even harder in the construction, and everyone says, oh, we need 2 stops, and we got 2 stops today, and that's what made it. Here comes Piero on J Wills, 1987 in his name, so he's definitely not a rookie.
But, Hobbsy picks up a pen. It might not be the first pen that Hobbsy gets tonight, and it is a pen.
5 sets of the laps we've done so far, and a few penalties.
So look at pens, yeah. Hobbsy, AFL, free fall, and Whitey with 3 second pens. Connor, bless him's got 8 seconds, so not the night he wanted in his first race. Any other moves towards about the gap's already quite big. Vipers Ken, the smallest gap at the moment from J Lawler. Stephen as well, not too far behind the racing point of M_Hobbsy. Behind them though, it's a bit of a gap. So the top 4 at the moment, to be fair though, quite a lot of drivers still yet to pit. The top 10 not pitted yet at all, so they'll be due a pit stop within the next few laps, you'd imagine, especially the ones on the softs as well. Can Vipers get close to Jake? He's got DRS, but he's not really getting too close to Jake, is he, Limmy?
Not really. It's sticking with him a second, which is basically what Verstappen tried to do. Yeah, I mean, the dirty air doesn't get shown or, given as a sophisticated thing too much in this game. In real life, you can see that the more time you spend behind a car, the worse it is. Hence why Verstappen wanted to get past him really early. Because people on Instagram were just on board with Stephen, just in case. People on Instagram were like, "Oh, why didn't he wait to get past Hamilton?" Well, you can't wait, because the more you wait, the hotter the car gets, and the worse the tyre wear gets, as Mr. White.
Wow,
slowly but surely, like Domain Zane in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, so White, he's not an AI. He's actually driving, bless him. I was going to say, Stephen, who may go from even Hobbsy into turn 10, he won't now, but he'll get DRS, Stephen, here, and you've got to fancy him to get the job done and put himself into that top 3 DRS for the Red Bull, Stephen. It's a long run down to turn 1. Hobbsy can't really do much at all. He can defend, but there's not much he can do. It's a pretty routine move for Stephen, and he's into the top 3, and the man who started second, Hobbsy, out of the top 3. Is that curse for Hobbsy in qualifying going to do him to him again? 3 races in a row where he's qualified in the top 2, not in the top 2 in any of them at the end of the race, and once again he's outside the top 3. Yeah, I saw that, bit of a bump.
The backside, and somehow Stephen actually, nothing happened to him. It was quite a big shunt, I thought.
Oh, the DRS for Hobbsy, Limmy.
It's going to be hard to go in
Oh,
there.
no. No,
Yeah,
it would have been so.
Well, he's obviously seen firsthand not only what happened with Brewer, but what happened with Jake and Bex. He's seen firsthand that if two cars go through their wheel to wheel and someone gets it wrong, which we haven't seen, more than once.
A bit further back in the battle for P8, Limmy, Ryan Mills, Mazzles was a bit close, lost out a bit Mazzles there. Thought for a minute he might have got past Ryan Mills, but Millsy for now holds on to that P8. 12 lap hold medium to Ryan Mills, 12 lap hold softs for Mazzles. He will get DRS in Mazzles, but I don't think it'll be enough to get the job done, as Hobbsy and Stephen go at it again. Hobbsy's got his P3 back for now as he into turn 1. Stephen's going to go wheel to wheel, but Hobbsy for now regains the P3 ahead of the Red Bull.
What is good about this? He's watching drivers who don't put 8 hours a day into the game. Oh, we've got a scrap
Lemmy and
here
Mazzles.
quickly.
Lemmy and Mazzles? Not you. Millsy and Mazzles, I should have said.
I'll be smoking Jake's ass. Sorry, Jake, I know he's listening.
Mazzles and Millsy.
No,
Mazzles
I mean,
have got DRS. I don't think he's going to get the job done here, is he? No, you're okay, mate. I do apologise. I just keep an eye on it. Mills did get past him again. For now, Mills keeps that P8 ahead of the Ferrari driver.
I just think people who don't put 8 hours a day into the game and don't race that often go in for moves and most of the time, 90% of the time, respecting each other. Like, there's none of the incidents that have happened have been, on purpose. No one takes someone out, especially not Hobbsy and Jake. It's just things that happen, and you get punished, and you learn. And Stephen, he could have sent it. He could have sent it on the Hobbsy, but decides not to. Mazzles gaining, but not gaining enough. Having struggles with that low battery. I don't know why he's pressing overtake with 9%, because you're not going to get anything from it.
Vipers Kenley moving 2/10 now of J Law. Is this going to be his chance now on to lap 16? If he's going to get a chance, it's probably going to be it between the top two in the standings there. 4.8 seconds clear the next car behind, and once again they're proving to be the top two in this league. J Law back-to-back titles. Vipers Ken the drivers' champion, and I think this could be his chance now leaving on to lap 16.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Verstappen and Hamilton of the season at the moment, and it's great to watch. None of them are going to budge. Vipers Ken will want to win the race more than Jake, and Jake will want to win the race more than Vipers Ken. Jake can only make one more movement back to a racing line, decides not to, and Vipers Ken is trying to brake late, but so does Jake, as the two championship rivals go wheel to wheel. Bit of a wheel ban there between the two of them. Nothing wrong doing, I don't think, there. Not this time. And Jake having a slip.
Yeah, there was nothing doing there in terms of, anything dirty. He was just trying to get through. Past the Vipers Ken's going to get it again. Yeah, he's going to be in trouble here, Jake. It's a Hamilton from early, isn't it? Off the track. And Vipers Ken, does he take the race lead? He does take the race lead. Jake's not going to come back here, surely. Oh, no. It's turn 8. Jake nearly lost it. But Vipers Ken leads the Bahrain Short Grand Prix for now. Jake's got no battery though, Limmy. Got no battery, 8%.
Oh, that's very true. And Vipers Ken's got 30. Vipers Ken won't know that unless he's got the stream on, which, some drivers do, I would. But he won't know that. Can he pull away now? Gap, 4/10 is not enough. We know that. You need over half a second. We saw that in real life. If J Lawler couldn't come back, Vipers Ken can make one more movement to the left. Is he going to opt for it? No, he's not. Is Jake going to go round the outside? It looked impossible. No can do. A switcheroo isn't coming off. And the tyres have got to a stage, Kez, where the switcheroo is just getting harder and harder because you don't have the grip.
Yeah, it is indeed, mate, and this is Jake's chance to get in the lead. These two are giving it absolutely everything. Great, this is for the championship at the moment, and Jake Law's got DRS.
Jake should go on the left, and Vipers Ken's got to hold it. He's got to do everything he can. Oh, he backs off.
Oh, he does it, and Jake Law gets his position back. What a race! What a battle! And Jake Law takes the lead. No battery though, Jake.
Flashing light. Yeah, you just saw that. I'm pretty sure of the Williams. That means everybody, if you don't know, 10% or less. That red light, and you don't want to see. There you go, he's already going. Only halfway through down to this second to last corner, and Viper's gone a little bit deep though. It's going to cost him.
Yeah, yellow flag, Lemmy, yellow flag.
Oh,
where is
contact
that?
Between that was turn 5 between that pack of 3 there, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes.
Vipers Kenny's letting J Lawler go though, is he? He's not going to get him here, or is he? No, he's not. I think he thought about it for a minute, but no. Quick update on pit stops for you. Hobbsy onto the fresh hards now. to the end. Stephen on the fresh soft. The two drivers that are running for third and fourth. Hobbsy onto the hards. Stephen onto the softs. Mazzles onto the mediums as well. The front four, the front five even, all on all mediums yet to pit. Yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. It's a Haas. It's Whitey again. It's a nightmare for Whitey, and he's off the track.
AFL. That movie's done. So, Stephen P7, and we don't know about strategy. I proposed it a soft medium, but who knows? Is a medium hard the way? Can they think, okay, well, if I can see people doing 17 laps on a soft like AFL, can I get these mediums to lap 40? You got to do the maths. If you can't do it, then you got to opt for a different strategy.
I think it's spot on. If AFL can do 17 laps and the mediums are not going to be done yet, are they? Vipers Ken getting the DRS again. You cannot take your eyes off this Williams Renault battle, not just for the Drivers' Championship, but these two are pretty much neck and neck in the Constructors as well. And Ryan Mills in fifth, J Law's in third, and not bad at all. Where's the other two drivers in this equation? Alfie not pitted for a while on the softs, and Brewer down in 30th, of course, after that serious collision with Hobbsy. But is J Law getting DRS on Bex Pro here? He is getting DRS on Bex Pro. That is doing him a massive favour here. Is he? Oh, someone's just gone off. Whitey again. What is happening to Whitey tonight? Bless him.
But it's not like Whitey. He's had a bad night, and it does happen. Definitely not like Whitey. Definitely not what from I've seen in Cos at the moment. He's on great form. He did 70 laps of Hungary in an hour 38 last night. Didn't get the top three that he has been getting for the past couple of weeks, but he got like 6 or 7. So, yeah, not his night. A couple of people touched that curb though, and you don't learn that lesson until you're in the wall. And trust me, when you hit that wall, you won't do it again. 20
laps in, Lim, he's still 37 to go. And just how quick things change. J Law now lapping Bex Pro, who was ahead of him in the race lead about 6 or 7 laps ago. This is how quick things can change in F1. It's ridiculous. And I think Bex Pro's now on AI, bless him. So J Law is now going to lap the car that about 7 laps ago was beating him in the race. And this area of the track now where J Law is at, and it's giving J Law a boost because he's getting DRS on Bex Pro. And that's not really helping Vipers Ken out.
He is getting DRS on Bex Pro, but of course Vipers Ken is in that zone.
Who was that wheel to wheel then at the back? There was someone wheel to wheel, I don't know who it was, I missed it.
Might have been
it is Brewer on Sniper Boy into turn 1. Brewer had a bit of a bad look early. Can he get P12? Fatboy's not letting him get past. Brewer remains in 13th for now. Brewer might bounce, but it's a penalty for Brewer, and it was a penalty as well. Cut the corner, wheels off the track. You can't do that! Oh, and Brewer's getting too close! And Sniper Boy's come off the track, yes he has. He's lost out to Mazzles as well, and Brewer into top, but Mazzles could come back here himself. The red light is on the back of the Alfa Romeo car, and he's not going to get him just here. But Brewer's making moves after a pretty bad spell early in the race.
3-4 has surpassed AFL into turn 8 in the Mercedes car. Up top, Jay Wills, the other Renault driver. Yellow flag, red bull. If that's Bex, I feel that incident has just dripped his confidence.
Him. Yeah, it is, and just it would be, wouldn't it?
Hamilton and Albon.
No safety cars off the SC jet limit, which I'm quite surprised about, I must admit.
Yeah, I did expect there to be one, or,
there's still time.
The SCs at least. Oh yeah, there's still time.
I do agree with Limmy about Bex Pro. You got to feel from him. He seems to have had real bad luck since joining this league.
He went round J Law absolutely legally, and then obviously, listen. At the end of the day, you only have so much steering lock. If J Lawler was at full steering lock, and if you don't know what that means in the chat, that means you've turned your wheel fully. You can't move it any more physically. Then it's unfortunate. It would, let's say, for example, if it was Jake's fault, we don't know. I mean, I saw it. I have an opinion. You'd have to see it again. The steering lock wouldn't change the outcome of it. It's just the pure fact that if he was at full steering lock, he couldn't have physically done any more. Maybe it's the car understeering. The tyres have lost quite a lot of their life. Yellow flag again. That's contact. That's not someone out. That must have been contact between... I can't flip it. Is it Alfa and Piero? Alfie and Piero. We'll have to check. Why is Alfie so far behind? Just checking for damage.
No damage on Alfie.
Well, nothing on the Alfa.
Oh, J Law into the pits, Limmy. And Vipers have stayed out. So they're sitting on their mediums over 22 laps on the mediums. I think he could have done a lot more than that. I did see on the previous lap, they did come up that your pit window was open in the next 10 laps for softs.
Well, that might be
it's going to be a fresh set of softs as well, but they're not going to go to the end. Not a chance.
He'll be doing a double soft then.
Where's he going to come out? He's still going to come out in third.
How many laps are left? So we've done 22, so 35 laps, 17 each. We've seen Alfie do 17, now 18, so that'll be right. It'll be a double soft to the end. So maybe the driver's opting for a two-stop. Medium, soft, or soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft.
Well, he's still quite a comfortable P3, Lee, hasn't he? He's still quite a comfortable 3. So he's retired. You got to feel for Beck Pro. It was going so well. He looked so good in qualifying and in the race. He was leading the race, and he's going to get nothing.
I think he could have got a podium. Bold prediction.
Oh, White is retired. That's not on the pits either. That's on track. That could be a safety car. Let's involve with AFL.
As well.
It is in the track. Right in the middle. That's got to be a safety car, surely. How is that not a safety car? That is ridiculous. It's been cleared very, very quickly. White is gone, but I am baffled that was not a safety car. Absolutely baffled.
The only reason I can think they haven't given one is because they cleared it so quickly.
Possibly,
Which,
mate.
again, they need to... It's just not unrealistic. They need to...
That was ridiculous. I mean, Cam and Ryan Mills had to literally go past him.
You know, in real life, they determine a VSE or safety car mainly on how long it will take to remove that car.
Linda, I didn't even realise Vipers Ken's pitted for softs himself. I didn't even realise he missed all that. He's come out behind Jake.
Yeah, but he did it a lot. Did he do it on the same lap? I thought he did it on the lap.
No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it on the same lap. He definitely didn't.
Yeah, so he's 1 lap older. He definitely did undercut Jake, and he's now out of DRS. So, yeah, it hasn't quite worked for Ken. Now, that's going to tell us, has he actually got the pace to get back into the DRS? If Vipers Ken has got the pace to go back into the DRS, then he can challenge Jake. If he can close, I mean, look, he's already closed 4 temps. It was going down quite quickly then. I don't know if Jake was having an issue or Vipers Ken was burning some ERS, but yeah, Favi Venom very close to Brewer.
Mazel's DRS and JLO's not going to get him here, but he'll close the gap a bit closer. There's a change there as well. Is it Brewer and Mills? Oh, because someone pitted. Oh, it's Favi and Brewer, sorry. And Favi gets showed on. Brewer goes late into turn 1. This contact from the two of them. It was a late one from Brewer. A bit of a controversial one. He gets the job done. I'm sure Favi won't be too chuffed about that. This could be one to keep an eye on early into sector 2, definitely.
Yeah, I think Favi struggled though. There was contact, but he struggled with the wheel movement. He was quite panicking.
Here we go.
I couldn't get the traction down, and they're going to go for a battle. And we saw Jake and Bex go for this battle. Oh, but again, the outside car pushed off the track. It is not legal.
Is it damage? I swear there was damage. No, there wasn't.
I heard a noise.
Yeah.
You never know. I was doing a race before, Kes, 52 laps of Silverstone before the race, and I got hit by Hamilton like that. There was a noise. It didn't show visual damage,
like it.
but it gave me lime green. So you
And
never
then
know.
these two come again because Favi's got DRS. He's going to want to get past Brewer, but this is not the end of the battle between these two. They're not exactly best of friends, these two either. So it could get a bit tasty throughout this race. So Favi gets it done for now, but can Brewer break late again and try and get it back into turn 1? Probably not here. Here comes Ryan Mills. Well, he's not too far down even. Mills out of the points at the moment, but he'll know, Mills, that Williams need the points here in the constructor battle, not in the points, Mills. He on hard himself needs to pull his finger out a little bit.
Well, he'll be happy that his teammates lead him a race for points. Here comes Brewer again. We're going to go wheel to wheel through turn 5 again between these two, and they both need to give the room. Fabi Venom, there you go. That's the room that's required, and good rating from a pair of them. And there you go, see?
Oh, Fabi's lost it! Oh,
no,
Favi.
that was all his run doing!
Oh, Favi. And he's stuck there.
After all the work.
Oh, don't reverse, Fabi. Wait. Go now.
That's what I mean. When you give each other room, the racing is surreal, and the outside car will win. It will win, and he won. But what he had to do then is he had to take that turn close to the line, but not on the curve. And he didn't even go on the curb that much, literally half a wheel, but it sends you round.
It's a shame.
It does, whether you think it won't, but it will. And you can even alter your setup to be good on curbs. And it'll still have you like the turn 4 and 5 Hungary curb. It's just going to have you.
Mazel's
coming back Brewer's going to go wheel to wheel on the inside 3 times in a row, and Mills is going to hang it around the outside.
God.
Oh, his wheel movement's a bit off.
We've got a 4th retirement. Sniper Boy in the pits. He joins Bex, Pro, Whitey and Lewis Wyatt. Favi puts in the chat, cheers Brewer, but I'm not sure if it was really Brewer's fault, Favi. I think you meant on your own accord there. Maybe if you're on about the lap earlier, you may have been an incident. Yeah, you may be right with that one, but Sniper Boy joins Bex, Pro, Whitey and Lewis Wyatt. DNF.
He got back the lap late.
Yeah, you're right, he did make it. Yeah, you're right, he did.
He got back the lap late, sir, and went on the curb.
Mills and Brewer. Brewer's at it again. He's 40 Favi. He's 40 Bobsy. He's having a battle with Ryan Mills, Brewer. He's loving it tonight, isn't he? And turn 1, the wheel to wheel, the Williams and Ryan Mills, the Alpha and Brewer, they're battling in the constructors. They're right at the top, these two. This is a big battle. This is a big battle, Limmy, because they're both at the top in the constructors as well. This is all to play for him. Mills on them 6-lap-old R's. Brewer, 22-lap-old mediums.
This is one of the only battles on track at the minute, and we're seeing in contest of speed, well, in commentary on Hungary last night, Mills has actually started to get his elbows out, and he would have got past Brewer last lap if he got the steering wheel movement correct, because on PS4, as we've seen, if you get that movement wrong, you can wheel bang with another car, spin yourself or both you off. It's got to be consistent, and Mills will be able to see, if he's got eyes, he's got big eyes, that he'll be able to see that red light flashing, and he'll know. He hasn't got much battery himself, but he's got a bit more, and he's got a wing that opens up at the back. Can he make it work?
Well, he can. He's got DRS here, and Ryan Mills into turn 1. Alpha versus Williams. A big battle in the constructors, and for now, gets his own. Brewer's got the inside line. They've got the advantage. Brewer, you'd expect him to regain that position. He does regain it for now, but do not rule out Ryan Mills. The battle is well and truly on between Alpha and between Williams. The other Alpha, to be fair, Alpha's not too far behind. Mills is in a Williams Alpha sandwich here at the moment, because Alpha's only a second 0.6 behind himself.
Well, it's hyping up Mills, then he backed off. He was ahead of Brewer, front right tyre in front. If he sticks that Williams round the outside, Brewer has no choice but to either slow down or increase the steering lock and go further to the right. That allows Mills to go through to the left and take the place. So Mills actually got past and then backed off. You might as well go all out and let Brewer, make his movements based on you.
He might go all out early if he's got DRS yet again.
He's going to try again.
Yeah, here we go again. We're still 27 laps to go.
Bill should fake it. He should go left, right, and fake it, dive down the inside. I don't think he's going to do it because it takes, a bit of skill.
Oh, Mills has gone deep. Oh, look at that, Millsy! What a move! Is he going to do it? Oh, Ryan Mills, 99!
He's too thin, he's too thin. The Alpha Mills going to switch back.
Here comes the other Alpha.
He's back it. Where's my camera?
He might get them both, Alfie! Alfie's got them both! Alfie's got them both! Oh my god! Alfie's not got one, he's got them both! He's took Millsy and he's blitzed his teammates well for Millsy and Brewer wheel to wheel at turn 8!
He's been pushed! He's been pushed and Mills has... Oh, he got that penalty taken off. I'm sure you can submit that and get that taken off. Because he was pushed wide.
Alfie's loving life! Alfie is loving life there, isn't he? See you later, boys!
Saw it and gone. He's just absolutely...
Well, Ryan Mills made an absolute beauty into turn 1 and turn 2 and then messed it up in turn 3. Alfie went, cheers lads, I'll get 8th. I'll take it off you both.
He went into the more than 90 degree corner, into with a 90 degree action, down to turn 1 again. A lap later, now Mills is going to try it again. Now, he's hit. He's okay. He hasn't. He's cost time, but he give that position back. No damage. It's cost Brewer time though, and it's cost Millsy some time as well.
And Alfie's pulled away. He's gone. Alfie into the sunset.
I think Piero got past Steven.
I was going to mention that. Towards the front. Piero into P3. Steven got DRS, but at the moment it's the standing Alpha Tauri driver. Not got a point this season yet. But at the moment he's going to be on the podium, and he's got past ahead of Steven DRS, but not going to get the job done. We get back on board with Ryan Mills, who is still behind Brewer. There's a pit stop for free fall. Alfie's gone. He's not just got past Brewer Millsy. He's gone. He's took off. See you later. Free fall onto the fresh mediums. I'm not sure where that'll put free fall. It's going to put him probably behind Cam. Yeah, it's going to put him out behind Cam.
Cam. Oh, is it Williams as well? Wait, you talking about free fall?
Yeah, free fall behind Cam. I thought he might have come out behind Cam. Wheel to wheel again! Mills and Brewer, not for the first time, and Brewer keeps his spot for now, but these two are giving it all. This is big for the constructors, and one little slip here could end in tears for them both. We've seen 4 DNFs tonight already, and I think we might see some more yet. There's still 20 odd laps to go, and Mills has got DRS here. Is this Mills' chance to get 9th? Brewer goes defensive, but Mills wants it here into turn 7. They're going to go wheel to wheel again, are they? No, not again. Oh, this contact! Oh, not again.
You get damage. Oh, no. You get damage.
No, I don't think so.
He might have got a line green, was it on full?
Yeah, it's on full, yeah.
For Williams, a shunt on that break. Oh, he would have got a warning for that too.
Getting spicy, this.
Yeah, but Williams
Oh, Limmy, a bit towards the front. Mazzle's got a DRS and J-Bulls. This is his battle for P6. Mazzle's, to be fair, had a good race so far. I've got points so far this season, but he's in the points at the moment. I'm not going to get enough, though, I don't think, here to make him move on J-Wills. No, he's not, but Mazzle's looking pretty good in P7.
Brewer's looking pretty good as well, but this time Mills has got the inside. If we were going to do something different. So here we go, then Mills on the inside this time, a different racing line for the pair of them, because they've both been the other way round.
I tell you something, though. Limit. They've been battling for about 6 laps these two, and the problem is Alfie's opened up a 5.8 second gap on the two of them.
Yeah.
Free Fall who pitted was behind Cam. He's only a 1.6 behind. AFL's only 2 seconds behind. The problem is because they're battling that hard, they're losing ground on the cars in front, but also the cars behind are gaining ground on the two of them.
There's also another issue. It's for P9. This is for
exactly.
fight for 2 single.
Hey, it could be a lot of the constructors between these lot. Could be a lot.
Points. This is the racing we get. We're so great.
Well, we're still a long way to go. We're still 23 laps of this race to go. Still plenty of time for a safety car. Coroner's got a penalty, not his night at all, bless him. He's right at the back.
So everyone up to Cam has not been lapped, which is quite cool. I mean, Cam's 26 laps on the hard. So I'm sure they can go a long time.
Mazzles has closed the gap on Will. Sorry to interrupt him. He's got the DRS again here. He's not going to get him here, but he's not letting the Renault get away from him. J-Mills, who needs the points for Renault at the top, but Ferrari giving it the roll on this race. AFL still in the running for some points, maybe he's only in 12th. Mazzle's not got points this season yet, but he's on a good job at the moment. He's not got penalties either, and he's not letting J-Bills get away from him.
I'd like to believe 16 lap mediums are better.
Limit. Limit, Brewer, Mills and Freefall are at it now. 3 of them.
Go on then.
I don't want to interrupt. I did not want to interrupt speaking, but I couldn't. When I saw them 3 together, Brewer, Mills, and now the Merc of Freefall as well. Stevens in the pits, but Freefall's going to get Mills here, Limit.
Freefall's going for the move before the final corner, which... I mean, Mills is going to put up a fight round the outside, and Freefall, to be fair, gives a great amount of room. And these two are going to hunt down the Alfa Romeo because they both got DRS. The only car that doesn't is, of course, Brewer. And here comes Freefall. Left-hand side, is Mills going to get involved too? He's going to try and match for Mercedes, and nearly wipes him out. And Freefall's got fresher tyres. Switcheroo, maybe. Oh! Inside to 3.
Wow.
That's got to be another warning.
And Freefall, you'd expect it to be fair on the fresh tyres, gets the job done. Evening Chimp, hello Chimp in the chat. The Ted Kravitz of F1 is Brewer goes for the move. Oh, it was never on. It's Brewer's fault. It was just never on that move.
Reset the track as well.
No, did he? I don't think he did. I don't think he did reset the track.
He absolutely did.
Did he? Oh, maybe he did then. That's not on, and that's a penalty if it is, and it's not been the night of Brewer collision with Obviously, to be fair, that was Brewer's fault. Never on that move. Never, ever on. And that's a big kick in the teeth, because Alfa Romeo were down in 10th and in 12th. Not going good for points at all.
Into water, transforming onto the track.
In fact, he might have got away with it, but we're watching him. We're watching him, mate. We're watching him.
Yeah, I'll watch him, and I'll clip it just in case.
Mazzle's still got past J-Bills, but he's closing the gap. And you've got to look at it in terms of the constructors. Williams Renault looking good, both in the points. Alfa Romeo struggling, they're going to lose ground. Only 1 point tonight at the moment for them from Alfie.
You got to get better exits, son. Because what I believe he's doing is, when he turns turn 3, he's going full power, right? And now that means Alfie can put his car in round the outside, and Mills has nothing to do. He can't do anything. He can't go wheel to wheel. I mean, look how slippy his hards are. They've only done 14 laps. So whether that's the abrasive track taking its toll, or Mills is struggling in general, maybe with the setup, he'll get a warning for that because all 4 tyres are off the track. I don't know, but he's struggling. He's got AFL soon, isn't he?
Mazzles must be sick to the sight of that rear end of that Renault because he's been behind J Mills for so long, bless him, and he's still not got the job done. They're both in the top 6, so looking good. And Renault, to be fair, top of the standings, looking good again. Vipers Ken still on for a potential race win. J Wills in 5th himself, looking very good. I tell you, he's looking good as well. Piero, he's on a very good night. Not got a point this season yet. He's on for a podium comfortably at the moment. No one's even anywhere near him. However, he's going to have to pit for fresher tyres towards the end. But a real battle here all over the show. Ryan Mills. DRS and Alfie, not going to get the job done, is he there? No, he's not. The other close battle is J Wills and Mazzles, but again, probably not going to get the job done here. The 2 co-mate and academy boys going at it. Not for the first time this year. Wills, for now, keeps his P5 ahead of the Ferrari.
I would... What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Mercedes at the back, so obviously you want to help drivers get better and let them have a go. I would just give an advice. Lower the penalties. Like, that goes for anyone, because Connor, if you, for example, I don't think there's any battles right now, so I can...
Oh, Mercedes, yellow flag.
Yeah,
oh, it's
that's
Connor.
I was just trying to give him some guidance. He's giving a virtual safety car for the damage on the track too. Anyone in the pits? Oh, there's an Alfa Romeo that was actually already going.
Oh, Brewer's got a penalty though for speeding in the pit lane. It's not his night. Not his night. J Law's in the pits limit, and so's Vipers Ken.
Yeah, because it's time, Kez, for the double soft swap, and that's perfect because Hobbsy's nowhere near them. He's 32 seconds away, and it's virtual safety car conditions.
Oh, J Law's held, I think, from Brewer. He's still ahead, but not as much as he was. And I think because Brewer come out, he held J Lawler in his pit box. And the gap, I think, between Vipers and J Lawler was about 2 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right. It's now only 8 tenths. Big for Vipers Ken. J Lawler's been really lucky there.
So was it a glitch, or was he actually held because there was...
No, he was held because of Brewer. Brewer went past him.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's good if the game's done it right, because normally it goes you halfway into a car and shoots you in front. So can Vipers Ken stick with it? We know Jake's going to push. But see if we can find the fuel. I think +1 for Ken, plus 0 point something for Jake. He's quite below on the Williams, I don't know why. Because that Williams have that stupid little dash that you can't read. How's Mazzles doing behind J Wills? Is he ever going to get past him throughout this Grand Prix? We'll find out. I mean, he's got 18 laps when we cross the line. Not long to go. We thought it was a bit slow at the start, didn't we? Because you were like, only lap 8, only lap 20, but now we're already on lap 40.
There's still no safety car, only the one VSC due to Connor's damage. I'm quite surprised, and there's still time yet, but 40 laps in, I could expect a bit more of a safety car, well, possibility if you like. It's free for have a look on Alpha here. Maybe not here.
To finish that point on Connor, by the way, the tip would be just lower the penalties, because if he had 0 penalties, and there was a safety car with 4 laps to go, he could jump from 15 to 6 or something. So that's my tip as a driver if you're learning. Lack the penalties. Don't use the curbs. Don't speed in the pit lane. Brake very early, and you'll immediately start finding better results, because you'll find out most people get penalties, even the ones who don't, like Mills. He's got a penalty. That is Brewer.
Oh, bad night.
And that doesn't just sum up his night from before. That sums up his night fully. I think he'll retire the pits now. I will believe so. Big
loss for Alfa Romeo. Alfie only in 8th himself and free fall on the much fresher tyres. He's not too far behind. J Law 59.8 to be fair. It's a pretty good lap. He sets the fastest lap of the race, and that 1 point extra could be good. Alfa Romeo in big trouble here. Brewer looking for points, probably not going to get points. Alfie could be down into 9th within 2 or 3 turns. There's a yellow flag again. It's Brewer in the pits. It's no points for Brewer.
It's on track.
Wait, what?
It's on track.
Is it?
It's on track on the left-hand side.
On Bobby Stewart, safety car. Oh no, Brewer.
I mean, that's a race ban, I think.
You know, I was just you took the words right out of my mouth. That is a race ban. You cannot do that on track.
You go into the pits and you retire on the track.
It's been a bad
Unless
night.
TJ
I completely understand. It's been a bad night. If Brewer can provide footage, maybe he spins. Who knows? But
I mean,
it
he's
isn't looking
miss
good.
Monza.
It's not looking good, and that's a bad night for Alfa Romeo. And if they are without Brewer in the next race, we'll have to see. Of course, Brewer's got the opportunity to provide footage, etc. But wow.
By the way, that's Hobbsy pitting now. Obviously, he will do, and he's going to come up to Jake and Ken with 3 lap better tyres. Well, he's not going to be that much in percentage, as Connor gets a drive through, and he's still learning, as I said. Yeah, don't speed. That'll ruin your race.
Well, what it does do is it completely opens up. Like, this was a 2-horse race for the win. There's no doubt about it. It's now.
They reached Jay Wills it, and I think you've seen across other tracks, but Jay Wills can keep up with the top dogs if he races well. Piero, Stephen, stay out. So that's a problem because Hobbsy's now got to overtake
and I was going to say it's an advantage for Jay Lawler because Cam is separating Jay Lawler to Viper's Ken. I think we've seen this in Singapore as well. I think we did. Cam may pit himself because he's only done 3 laps. I mean, he's probably ain't going to pit. But look at that. It's pretty much fresh softs across the board here, which really spices up this last 15 laps or so.
And those softs, they probably won't be new. They'll probably have a couple laps of the quali on. It'll take 1 tyre from Q3. Now, if they've done 1, 2, 3 laps, it won't really matter, but they'll have a bit on them, probably like 5-6%. But every little helps, as Tesco says. And
is Cam pitting?
The problem for Hobbsy is
no.
Listen, that shouldn't have been a safety car. We know that, but it does bring in. Listen, it does reformate the grid. It does bring entertainment. It makes it much harder for Jay Lawler to keep that lead. First thing he's got to do, as we know, is get away from a safety car. And he's probably going to do it on the final corner. Obviously, to get the traction away early. Or wait to a point Viper's Ken slaps on his brakes, if he's warming up and Jake can just go. He's got to get it right.
We mentioned Cam. Favi Venom is also separating Viper's Ken from 3rd place Steven, so 2-lap cars are in the way. Nothing they can do, but it is going to make life a little bit easier for Jay Lawler. And I don't think they will, though, because we've seen in Singapore with the incident with Mazzles where they wasn't ghosting it, and Hobbsy came off the track. So, again, not Cam and Favi's fault. Unfortunately for Cam, Favi and Connor, their race is practically over because they've been lapped. Other than that, it's a pretty much a battle AFL upwards, isn't it? Not everyone's caught up yet, have they? It's gotten bored with AFL, actually. He's the last car.
Well, he's Cam.
I mean, for Jay Lawler, it's great, but a bit of a shame, really, because Piero and Hobbsy can't really get any closer.
Cam, Favi and Connor are obviously laps. The problem for them is, in real life, if the race director allows it, you're allowed to unlap yourselves. So they'll reformulate the grid, and then they'll say, lap cars can pass, they'll pass, and then they'll bring the safety car in.
Brewer put in the chat, didn't do it on purpose, it's a race ban. It's only a race ban if you did it on purpose. If you got footage, send it me, and it won't be a race ban. I'm only saying if you did it on purpose, which obviously to us it looked like you did. I'm not saying you did for certain. If you didn't do it on purpose, just show us and you won't get a race ban. I'm only saying it's a race ban because you retired on track like you did. But if you got proof of your crashing or whatever, just send it in and it'll be fine. But yeah, you're right, I mean, what you're saying. I mean,
I don't know how you can crash with no cars there and going down to turn 1. No one was coming out of the pit lane, I don't think. And it was before the braking zone. It was actually on the bit. You see that yellow circle on the map? That's the you know what that is, don't you?
What's that, mate? Sorry.
The yellow circle on the map before you get.
Is that where the collision happened? I don't know.
Well, that's for speed trap.
Okay.
Thing. So that is the fastest point on the track that you can record.
Okay.
So it was about there. That is exactly on the braking zone. That's actually before it. So I don't see how he's crashed. But yeah, send the footage to Hedge, and I'm sure he will have a look. But Burnt Mylander and his safety car helper, PA,
penalty.
Turn the lights off, Kez, and we got, when they crossed the line, 13 laps of Bahrain shot. It's like lights out again.
Wait, Hobbsy's got past Jay Wills. Why is Hobbsy and Jay Wills swapping over? What's going on there?
might have had a
God
glitch.
knows. Who knows? We're away anyway, Limmy.
He's gone, and that's going to cost... Oh, no, he hasn't gone. Oh, he's doing a Verstappen! He's doing a Verstappen because he doesn't want the slipstream, and he's going to go when he's ready. And Viper's Ken, he's staying straight. He's gone! J Lawler's gone, and the Sakir Grand Prix starts once again. And J Lawler's actually losing momentum there, just at the latter stage. J Lawler, Viper's Ken, Stephen, Piero, Hobbsy, the lap cars causing chaos in my eyes. And there's an Alfa Romeo of Alfie trying to go round J Wills through turn 3. That could be delightful. Oh, he just missed out.
Yeah, trying to keep an eye towards the back. It's very, very close. Alfie is practically touching J Wills. Hobbsy's pretty close to Piero as well as J Wills breaks late. Nearly it's Hobbsy by the looks of it. It's very, very close round here now. Don't touch that curb, anyone, please. No one touches it. Thank God. I thought someone may have done. And we're away. Hobbsy's gone off the track, Limmy. Oh, Hobbsy, what's happened to Hobbsy there? Off the track.
Piero, you got to leave the room. Got to leave the room. Can't do that. You got to leave a car's width.
Ooh, that was a lovely move from Alfie.
That includes all
J
four
Wills.
tyres. No GRS until lap 47. And J Wills is going for it. Hobbsy's going for it. He wants that revenge from Piero, pushing him off track. And J Wills is going to wait super late. Can he get to him one? Contact with the Alpha Tauri. He's still there. He's going to have to go down the inside of 3. And he is. And he has done. And J Wills is into 5th.
Oh, and Alfie and Piero very, very close there. There was a barrier on the left of Alfie that nearly said, you know what, you're going into me.
J Wills on the mad one, Kaz. Up the road. And he's got past Hobbsy.
He's into 4th, the boy. Renault are having a great habit of penalty. He did cut the corner, he did. He did cut the corner, Mr. J Wills. But Renault, to be fair, at the moment, having a good night. And they're capitalising on Alfa Romeo's issues. Williams having a decent night themselves. Ryan Mills only just in the points. Connor retiring the pits. That's the 6th DNF of the night so far. 10 laps to go. And it is spiking up. J Lawler 1.1 clear of Viper's Ken. At the moment, Williams are going to take the win.
Hobbsy in trouble. Hobbsy and Wills with the penalties. Alfie's on the right hand side of Hobbsy. And of course, that's a P5 place. For now.
Come Piero on free fall, wheel to wheel, and free fall gets the job done on Piero, and nearly hit into each other. Oh my God, that was close. Mazzles, AFL, and Mills not too far behind either. Wow.
Mills got the move
done.
Limmy,
for P3, J Mills on the inside of Stephen doesn't get it done, but he might come back in. J Mills, as Limmy said, is on an absolute mad one, and he wants a podium, and he's going to try and get Stephen here. Not right now.
Gotta be patient. Listen, the tyres will get you to the end, but we saw after 15 laps they weren't great. So you want to get your moves done, but also kind of be patient at the same time. It's a bit of a tough mix. Viper's Ken within DRS, and it's going to be ever so hard for Jake to get out of it. It's used battery as well, but Viper's Ken down to 70% already. He's really going for it, and so is J Wills on the Red Bull Steven. He's really going for it. Down into turn 1, he's got the move done. Yellow flag in the pit lane. Cam, he's out of the race, and we've got a race for 4.
Stephen! Yeah, Stephen and Wills. Oh, I got it on the stream. Clean out. Oh, no. And he's not even in the points now, Stephen. It's absolute heartbreak. Here comes Alfie on the man involved, J Wills. Alfie's going to break late the wheel to wheel, and Alfie's going to get the job done for now, but Wills is going to come back. This is unbelievable racing. Oh my God.
Oh, Alfie's off track as he took the curb. No, I didn't quite get the camera. Wait, Alfie, how did he get ahead? Absolute
heartbreak for Red Bull. We've seen Bex Pro and we've seen Stephen superb qualifying from both of them, and they might not even end the night with any points. Heartbreak. Oh, Wills into the fight, and Wills is out.
Yes! Out of the Grand Prix on the final corner.
Oh my God!
And that could be another safety car.
They drop in like flies in Bahrain. Oh, it's free fall Alfie for P3. The Flying Scotsman into turn 1, the wheel to wheel. Oh, it's a VSC.
Yeah, Alfie was ahead.
And absolute heartbreak for J Wills. Can you believe it?
It was such a petty.
Oh, it's such a silly retirement.
Did you see it? I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, such a silly retirement.
Because what happened was J Wills hit the back of Alfie because Alfie broke just a tiny bit early. And Alfie, for some reason, was so slow on the exit. I mean, if he puts his brakes on after that final corner, I mean, it's probably Alfie's fault, but he was so slow and Jay Wills couldn't get out of the way. And the problem with Alfie and Freefall is the VSC works off a delta, and Freefall was literally on his back tyre. He wasn't past the Alfa Romeo, and you can't overtake it. So it's green, and it is green, and it's come at a good time for Freefall to try and get past. How was Vipers Ken's exit on the VSC? Not bad, he gained a 10th.
Yeah, again, a 10th. Freefall wants that podium, and he's wheel to wheel again with Alfie. He's past Alfie for now, but Alfie's got the inside line. He's got the advantage, Alfie, hasn't he? He's going to keep it for now, but Freefall might come back. It's fair play. He didn't want to risk it there. It's a sensible move, but what a bad night for Jay Wills and for Renault. We'll look at the top three in the Constructors' Championship. Brewer out for Alfa Romeo. Jay Wills out for Renault. Williams at the moment, a race win and a top 6 for Ryan Mills, looking good for the Williams team, capitalising on the teams around them's mistakes. Both Ferraris in the points. Well, he's AFL going to get 5 P8s in a row. He might do, you know. It's his teammates stopping him at the moment, but he's not far off everyone at the moment, other than Fav. He's still running in the points. How many retirements is that? Is it 8 DNFs? And there's still 7 laps to go.
The problem for AFL, he's got 14 seconds of penalties, so no.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
So like AFL, it doesn't only get that many. So Steven's going to move up to P9 at least. Definitely not what he deserves. He deserves much more. But, yeah, I mean, what tends to happen is, it is a lot of laps, but it isn't that long. I mean, it's probably about as long as a Singapore race and a little bit more race. So, you know, drivers' concentration will be hit a little bit just after a safety car as well. So your brain is like, go, 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 overtake, overtake. So maybe there. Vipers Ken, half a second. Piero, half a second on me. He's gaining a lot on Mills actually. Oh, he's flying! He's flying past Piero into turn number 5.
Mills might come back.
He's trying to come back on the softs, and this is where the softs may help. But again, he gets that wheel movement wrong. If he turns his wheel right about, I don't know, 60-70% and just keeps it there, he probably just hangs round and gets the move done. But if you steer, off steer, and then steer again, you've got to reset the tyres, and it slows you down a lot.
Alfie got the advantage. Alfie got the advantage of the podium place, hasn't he? Because he's not got penalties. Will Ryan Mills get that P6 back on the Alpha Tauri of Freefall? Looks like he's going to do pretty easily.
Because that's done. Is it? Oh no, never mind. Don't skip to Freefall. He was a 10th. He's now down to 4.
Vipers Ken, no limit. He's not letting J-Law get this race win just yet.
He's had a bad spin there. That's cost him about 3/4 of a second.
Vipers Ken's getting close on his 3/10.
Oh, he's properly spun! He's off the track, and he's into a track no counting. Oh, he's had the barrier glitch as well.
Oh my god.
And that could be, I mean,
it's
again, probably won't
DNF.
give a safety car, because there's no cars there, but I don't know if he's, but I mean, I guess he much for barrier glitch. We haven't seen a car that go there all night, but he's hit it really slow.
You know, touch I just lost it.
No, he lost it.
It's a poor exit for Vipers Ken. He had a chance. He'll still have a chance with DRS. We're down to 10 drivers. He's going to get a point here, which is ridiculous. He's been lapped. Vipers.
Be patient, Vipers. That's it. See? If that was Vipers Ken last season, he would have dived in. And what he needs to do is be patient. Because every time now he's behind Jake, he can save that little bit. Jake is on exactly the same battery. And it looks like on the dash on basically the same fuel. Now the opportunity comes for a race lead. He waited, and now he executes into turn 5. And this is a Verstappen Hamilton for the last 5 laps.
Vipers Ken leads the Grand Prix. It's a big moment. It's not just in the drivers, but in the constructors. 10 cars left. Every car's getting something, which is a positive, I suppose. But J-Law and Vipers Ken, who's going to win this race? Who's going to take the advantage? Is Vipers Ken going to make it 3 in a row? Or is J-Law going to close the gap on him? He gets really close into oh my god.
He's got to give that place back. He's got to give that place back.
Yeah, I think he is doing.
He's got to give that place back.
No, he's not going to give it him back.
I think he will.
It's an illegal move. He ain't going to give it him back because it's. Yeah, I think he has actually. To be fair, he has. He has given it him back. I don't think he was going to.
The race
it's on. It is on, and we saw that he's going to get the podium. Penalties. I mean, Alfie's not got a pen which is suiting him but Freefall, Obsy and Mills. Mills is, to be fair, a bit behind, but Freefall and Obsy are not. But the battle for the race winning is still on.
This is a proper race. One of them, he's getting 25 points. One of them's getting 18. Well, Jake's getting No, he's not. Fabby Venom got the fastest lap. 59.
He's getting 2 points for pole, don't forget.
2 points for pole.
Oh, they're close again!
And that's what happened last lap. He hit the back again. He can't
This
do
is spicy.
that. Oh, it's getting intense. It's 3 laps to go when they cross the line. So that's literally 3 minutes of racing to decide who gets 25 points.
This is big.
And who gets 18. When we go to Monza next week, and these two will be so close to Monza because it's just power. Yes.
Here we go. Mate, you're going to join me in Monza. You've got to join me in Monza because it's going to be unbelievable. Here we go again. J-Lo got the inside of Viper's Ken. The wheel. So he'll be giving it every Viper's Ken got it back. He has. Oh, his Viper's Ken's gone off the track. But he gets it back somehow.
Wow. But Jake's got DRS and he's
Oh
right behind the
my
Renault.
God.
Left hand side. Viper's Ken can't change the line. And he's made his decision to stay on the outside. Can he make it work? He's going to go for a switch room, but he can't.
Back in the Williams court for now, but there's still 2 laps to go.
These two on the same tyre wear, about the same battery, within plus or minus 2%.
Oh,
the
he's
same
lost a bit
fuel.
Vipers though. Oh, I see, he's got it back
What you
again
don't
a
want to do is
bit.
do a Verstappen and mess up a corner.
It's gonna go back to Viper's Kenny in the DRS again. Back in the Renault court, it's like tennis. Oh, it's a yellow. It's a Ferrari. It's AFL.
Survived, but he's not. Yeah, but Kez, Viper's Ken, if he wants to win this race, he's got to be clever. He can't overtake here. He's got to overtake.
He might overtake the
lap.
limit. Oh.
He's going left on the side, Kez. He's going for it.
And he gets it.
Jay won't mind that. Jay won't mind that because if Jake overtakes him down to turn 1 the next lap is the final lap, not this one. It matters who crosses the line first. Next lap.
This is incredible. This is fighting to the death. Lap 56 and 57, and there's still 2 cars that are battling it out. The 2-time champion, or the man who's on course to win it this year, as it stands, and they're still going. It's in the court of Viper's Ken at the moment, but do not rule out Jay Lawler. This is I love it. This is class.
The best view is on board with whoever's in second place.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Full understanding of, and when you make a weird tweet, you can flip the camera
Onto the last lap limit, and this is it.
Lap
this is it.
57 laps later.
Here we go.
Win the Sakir Grand Prix. They're both using their overtake. Only one of them has got a wing open, and it's for Williams' driver who's trying to go round the outside. Can Ken brake late? No, he goes behind. The only chance Ken has got of winning this race is by using the next DRS zone, and to do that, he's got to get a good exit.
The fuel lights on Viper's Candle, and he's got less fuel than Jay Lawler. He's got DRS, but it's not going to be enough.
As much as he can. Is it going to be enough to catch
red light on the back of Jay Lawler.
He's going to go defensive. He's going to go down the outside of a final lap for Sakir.
Oh my God,
try his best, but I think James has got it.
Oh he had to. Oh, and Jay nearly lost it. Jay nearly lost it. Has he got another chance? I think that's it for Jake just. But what an incredible
Jake's on red light. If Ken
Grand
gets
Prix.
a mad exit.
No.
Okay, Ken's on.
I don't want it to end.
57 laps
wow.
later. An epic battle between the 2 championship rivals. But Jay Lawler comes home to win the Sakir Grand Prix, the fireworks show. What a superb effort by the man who will be his main rival for the season for sure, Mr. Ken.
Wow, Mazzles goes up to 5th. What a result for Mazzles! His first points of the season. Well played.
I can't help but think, Kez, that obviously we've seen incidents, but Ken could have thrown that car in. Because obviously you're entitled to a track Swift. Who knows? Who knows?
AFL, I think, has got 8th for the 5th Grand Prix running. Let's see where Stephen crosses the line. He has! AFL's got his P8 again! What? Wow.
Yeah, just looking at the spreadsheet, it goes 8, 8, 8, 8.
And another 8 into Monza. What an incredible Bahrain short Grand Prix at 57 laps. There was so much drama. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy night on the incident front. But Vipers Ken, after 2 wins in a row, it's over.
Jake breaks his gap. Yeah, Vipers Ken won 2 wins.
Well, Jake will get 27.
Vipers
will get 18. It's going to be close. Brewer loses ground. Google, shut up!
Is a liquor with mint used as an aperitif
the head of Google
in
trying to help us
cocktails.
out.
It was created by Gene and
Google.
Juliet in 1756.
Google. Shut up!
It has been
Oh my god.
produced since
Okay, Google.
1955 in
Shut up.
Why should you talk about cocktails?
Right, there you go. Jay Lawler closes. The gap's going to be so close going into Monza between Jay Lawler and Vipers Ken. A 61-minute race, an hour and 1 minute. Vipers Ken's at second. Alfie, to be fair, from 14th to 3rd. What an exceptional effort. Probably driver of the day. Free fall from 12th to 4th. A great night for the Flying Scotsman. Mazzles gets a P5. His first points of the season. Hobbsy, he'll be disappointed again, won't he? Starts second, only gets 6th. Loses his ground again, Hobbsy.
I always believe he's probably going to get a penalty.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, good point.
He would need more than a 20-second to drop 2 places, but he'd only need a second to drop to Mills. And by the way, if there was a penalty to be given, Mills would have gone 16th to 6th, which is rather remarkable.
It is superb. AFL gets P8 for the 5th race running on Favi Venom. To be fair, he gets a point. He also stole the fastest lap. And I think there was 8 DNFs, some big ones as well. Brewer in 3rd in the championship. He gets nothing tonight. Beck Pro looks sharp. He got nothing. Piero got nothing. Jay Wills, of course, on turn 10, also lost his car to some big DNFs. I will normally do interviews, but to be fair, I would normally do. Do you want to or not? I mean, it's been a long night.
Want to just get Jake in, maybe?
I think we should get Jake and Vipers Ken in, to be fair. I think we need to get them both in. Let's get Jake and Vipers Ken in this party.
We'll leave Alfie and we'll let him chill. But Alfie went from, was it 14th to 3rd? Which is just, I mean, that's incredible. And he was on a free stop. Yes, of course, he probably used the safety car at the end to make that 3rd stop. But an incredible result. I can't help but think for Bex.
Yeah, Bex Pro, it's a shame.
He's going to take the lead of the Grand Prix. Piero was shafted.
Jay Wills.
With the barrier glitch, but he was at the back of the grid. What happened with Jay Wills again?
He turned 10, wasn't it?
That was with Alfie, wasn't it? Ah, yeah.
Some big ones. Brewer as well. I know that Brewer went off on his own accord, but Brewer had the incident with Hobbsy.
There's quite a few incidents, actually.
Well, it was... I knew it'd be a good race, but that was incredible. Alfie wants an interview as well, so we'll get all 3 of them in. I think Jake's already here, to be fair, so we can already start on Jay Lawler, I think, if he's here. Is he here? Maybe he's not.
Hello.
He is here.
Hi.
Hello. I mean,
How are we?
I know you've been... I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm very tired.
I know you've been here in the party listening to us throughout the whole thing. I mean, that was incredible between you and Vipers, Ken. And if you two are going to compete for the standings, which it looks like you are going to compete for the championship, that race could be huge. But did you feel at the end there, I think it was turn 8, that deadly right hand, did you think for a second that he was going to just dive bomb it into you and take you both out?
Obviously it was a concern, but no, I don't. I mean, if anything, I don't think Ken would have tried to go there, probably down the last straight.
Yeah.
The final straight. But, yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
It's one thing racing, just listening to music, but it's another thing racing while listening to the commentary while you're in the party, and then you're having everyone screaming down the mic. So
yeah, I'd watch it back. It's a long one, but I'd watch it back. It was incredible. I think we've got Vipers and Alfie here as well. Are you both here?
Yes.
yeah.
Right, Alfie, we'll start with you because you came 3rd in the end. 14th to 3rd, I believe it was. Probably driver of the day. No penalties as well. Happy with that?
The recovery drive twice. This is what I do.
Yeah, because you had the incident in qualifying, didn't you, where the game shafted you a little bit.
It spun me around and disqualified me after I've accelerated.
So not good then.
I don't know. Yeah,
and then your teammate gets nothing either. So a bit of a sweet one, really.
Yeah, a bit of a carry, I think. But safety car saved me.
Bit of a carry, I love that. It is Alfie.
Yeah. What was your opinion of the Jay Wills action on the final corner?
Oh,
it looked like
so
you got a
basically,
horrible exit.
Yeah, I did. Basically, yeah. I've got it clipped. He's like reckless under the safety car, like start. He took Steven out the lap before, and then like he's just going for moves that are not on. I'm panicking, and he puts the pressure on, yeah. And I just lose the rear end, and he goes into the back of me. It was coming a long time. He's going for everything, like anything possible. It's obviously going to end in.
Yeah, I mean, I said on stream, just wait behind him. Your patience will be rewarded. But no, he tapped your backside and span into one.
He was on his ERS. It was flashing like mad. I was just conserving mine for an overtake on I think it was Hobbsy and Freefall if they came to attack me.
Yeah, because
Can I
they
just
were
ask
battling
one
with you
more,
as
guys?
well. Go, you can, mate. Go for it.
You had 1 hour and 38 minutes of Hungary last night. You've had 61 minutes of Sakir. Are you getting like, I know, are your hands aching? Are you losing concentration at the end of this race with the safety car? How is it to race like 2.5 hours of competitive in 2 nights?
I wasn't on yesterday.
Oh, Limmy. That's that question, and you...
But it is tough. Like it is very tough.
Well, I've just been sacked on my interviewing career.
I want to say, what a good question. Where do your research?
Well, the question still applies. How hard is it racing an hour of Sakir shot? Still applies.
Yeah, it's just. I think the safety car I was just sitting in an 8th, and then a safety car came, and then I leapt forward. Let's say it that way.
Yeah, because you didn't have penalties, which helped you, didn't it? Because I know that like it's a free fall, Hobbsy had pens, so that helped you. But 14th to 3rd, I think you may be above your teammate now. I don't know how close it was between you and Brewer, but you may be above him. If not, it's going to be very close.
10 points, I think, or something.
Well, they're big points because Brewer got nothing, so they're big for you. That you needed them desperately.
Yeah, Brewer was raging at his controller.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure, mate. Well done, and we'll see you in Monza. Mate. Cheers, mate.
Yeah,
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you later, mate.
See you in a bit, Alfie.
Right, Vipers and Jake. I don't know where we start with you two because it's nearly every week now. I mean, the safety car. I noticed there was one thing I wanted to pick up on very quickly. I noticed that when you pitted on the safety car, Jake, did you get stuck in the pits because of Brewer? Did he hold you up?
I don't know. It wouldn't let me release from the pits.
Yeah, it looked like he was held up.
I think it might have been Brewer coming out, but I don't know.
Because it brought you closer together. I know that before the pits, I think it was about 1.8 seconds clear, but I think on the street, it looked like Brewer coming out had slowed you down a little bit. I might be wrong, I don't know.
I think it was about 1.5 because Ken was literally like, I couldn't shake him for like any point. So going into the pits, I think I was about 1.5, and then coming out of the pits, obviously I'd released once the light went green, and it waited like an extra second.
Yeah.
Or half a second, and then the gap had obviously shortened to about 0.8, so he was in DRS range. But
we loved it because one lap it was like Vipers went ahead, then you went ahead. It was I didn't want it to end. I wanted to carry on for another 57 laps, which would have been fun.
Jay, that was the pace of Ken is clearly a worry. How are you going to go into Monza and win that race? Because Ken has won. Well, before there's 2 races on the bounce, we know Monza is a power DRS heavy circuit. So how are you gonna get, the win in Monza when you know this guy's gonna push you all the way?
Well, I mean, we'll just see where I'm starting quali. I mean, I'm hoping for another pole, but and hopefully Ken slips up, but I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not too bad at Monza, but it's probably not one of my favourite tracks. But we'll see what happens, I guess.
I mean, that was the first time we've done full qualifying, which I think sort of shook it up a little bit. I kind of liked it. I don't know what obviously you thought about it, and the other guys thought about it. But
I don't know, man. It was something different. It was a lot longer.
Yeah, it's been a long night.
It's just 15 minutes short of the race.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just it was a long night. Man.
Where did you start? Was it 4th, 3rd? 3rd.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you started on the mediums, didn't you? And Hobbsy was on the softs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think you and Jake were on the mediums. Hobbsy was on the softs. Hobbsy not a good night for him again, but Monza next week.
Ken as my pro club centre back last season, and now he's going wheel to wheel with Jake at the top of a championship, which is just, I mean, how many laps was that? Well, every lap after the safety car, wasn't it? I mean, for the overtakes
pretty much.
At the top. And we were literally on YouTube for like 15 laps.
Before the safety car, there was about 16 seconds clear of the rest. Something like that. I think it was Hobbsy in 3rd, maybe. But this battle between these two started in France. I think it was France last year when you was battling on the last lap. I remember that one as well. But do you think you can beat Jake this season overall?
It's definitely gonna be tough, but yeah,
close.
I think I definitely need Jake to slip up like a game, because on most tracks I know he's just faster. It's gonna be really tough to really like beat him on track.
Yeah.
definitely.
close.
So it's gonna be tough, but I think I have a chance. I definitely have a chance. But
Oh, you've definitely got a good
still have
chance.
lots of work to do.
Monza next week, and I think after that it might be Monaco. That'll be fun. No, Joe, both of you. Honestly, that was superb. That was great, and we'll see what Monza brings. Hopefully, a bit of rain. You know, I don't think it'll rain in Monza, but you never know. I'd like it to rain, and we will catch you both next week. Hopefully, you can be at the front again and do it all over again. That'd be great.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Cheers, lads. Take care.
Yeah, thank you, man. See you, man.
See you later, boys. I think we'll end it in a minute because I've been streaming for well over 2 hours. It's been a long one. I'm scared to check that incidents tab, actually. I'm quite concerned because I think there'll be a few. But no, that was interesting. First full qualifying ever, first 100% race ever, and it didn't disappoint. I think there was 9 DNFs. I think that's about right. Yeah, because there was 10 cars finished, 9 DNFs tonight. 10 cars finished the race, and Jay Lawler closes the gap on Vipers. Ken Limmy, I know you can't say for sure, but do you think you'll be free for Monza next week?
Probably. I'll end my
so.
comments by saying Nikita Mazepin holds the records for the fastest DNF in an F1 driver's first race.
Wow.
If you watch the race today. There's a statistic for you.
Oh.
And, by the way, I'll finish with you might be a busy man over the next 24 hours.
I don't even want to look at that incidents tab. Don't even want to look
know
at
what, Kez? Apart from someone skipping the formation lap in 98 minutes of Hungary, no incidents I had. I had a free weekend. I didn't even need my stewards. Yeah.
I might just turn Discard off for a day and just look at it tomorrow.
Discard.
Turn Discard off for 24 hours and just look at it tomorrow. We'll see. No, but it was a pleasure. And
thank you for having me, mate.
Better late than never, mate. You missed Q1, but other than that, you was here. And
I had to do the ICC. Maybe
full qualifying will be something we can use again in the future. Who knows? But it was a great experience. It was nice to get a short circuit in on the calendar, and it didn't disappoint. No one flown through the cones, though, which I was surprised about. I thought that might have happened. But no, seriously, joking aside, thank you to all the drivers that turned up. And J-Law closes the gap on Vipers. Ken, let's see what Monza brings next weekend. AFL, his own Grand Prix, will get a P8 for the 6th race in a row. But no, thank you very much, and we will see you in a week's time in Monza. Good night.
Yeah, good night.